Sprite, or even $1 strawberry Fanta. Okay, could we maybe switch up the sound effect, please? Because I'm losing it. Wow, no, not that. Any size soft drink for just $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. A la carte only. Not valid in a combo. Exclusion.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. This month, Doug Henry is giving back for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and with every vehicle purchased, they will donate $100 to Eastern North Carolina Cancer Services. Doug Henry of Greenville, right on the price, right on the corner. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
This is Holton Ahlers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. ansonbelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holton Ahlers Show.
Big game season is here, and I'm not just talking about Pirate football. Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. We're ready to blast the cannons in the stands and the fields. You know what I mean. Get ready with us. Take your pick from the largest selection in Eastern NC. Grab a rifle on a scope, and we'll mount and bore sight it for you. Don't forget Springfield's Gear Up promo. Buy a 2020 Waypoint, get a 2020 Rimfire Target rifle for free. Stay tuned in weekly as we shoot through fall with the best deals around. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Hey, Pirate Nation. This is Brian Buck with Buck Insurance Agency. This season, when you attend your favorite sporting event, take the game day pledge. If your team is playing, win or lose, support your team to the end of the game. When you leave early, you risk missing your favorite athlete making the play of their career. When our family buys a ticket, we always plan to stay to the very end. Take the game day pledge this season with Buck Insurance Agency. Play to the end, stay to the end.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed.
I think what Kevin's saying is we should just quit.
Yeah, Kevin, you are a very knowledgeable outsider that doesn't seem to follow the program. Going back to 2012 stats. I mean, it's like you're really amazing of the knowledge and.
Have you been an outsider for 30 years?
I mean, you're kind of our stage 5 clinger right now. kind of watching us.
You should probably host this show as an outsider.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6. Right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Well, I just think we were prepared. You know, one thing my trainer, he told me, he said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared.
It was just such a fresh of breath air.
Well said, John.
Don't give me that homer. You know, no.
Hey!
If I keep him any longer, I might get the gangrene.
My God!
Sports are great.
Man, do I love sports.
Man, do I love sports.
In my neighborhood, clip means something else.
It was a two-question question.
I am football man!
No, it sounds like you're questioning me, and I'm telling you right now, it's the best pizza I've ever had.
I guess I'm going to go home and blow some smoke. I'm going to go log online and talk a bunch of crap.
You know what? We're good.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Rock here inside the Pirate Radio studios. Coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, pr927fm.com. And hoping to hear from the Chat Gang and Geezer Gang today as we get you ready for football weekend. We got Pirates and Temple Owls. We've got Blake Harrell making his interim coach debut. Caden Hauser, we assume, making his second start of the season. Temple coming off a win. Pirates trying to get back to 500. We'll talk about that one today. We will talk NFL. Jaden Daniels practices today. I think it's a giant smokescreen. I don't think he's playing against the Bears this weekend. Bryce Young will be starting for the Panthers. We'll have our NFL picks and break it down with Tony Dunn, C3 podcast, coming up in hour number 2. Hornets play tonight. Hornets. Everything kind of coming together here. We'll have some college basketball to add to the mix very soon as well. So it is a fantastic sports weekend. Awesome weather. Free Boot Friday going on across the street. Rodney Atkins will be performing there and starting to get things ready to go and underway right across the street here in downtown Greenville. So that is exciting. It is homecoming weekend. That is exciting because Touchdown Tony Collins is in town, ECU Hall of Famer. Expected him to join us coming up around 5:30. Maybe some other former Pirates will drop in. Excited for a homecoming here at Pirate Radio. As I understand, young Joey, the Puerto Rican Dream, will come by and say hello for the first time in a while. So excited about that. We also have joining us on the show Brian North and Morgan Ahlers. Shirley Rhodes is here. J-Bone Jarrett, still rocking the Raiders gear, is here. And left side.
Strong side. Popping the top on this Free Boot Friday, Clip Brock.
Popping the top. Welcome in, Chandler. How you doing, man?
Hey, buddy. Happy Friday to you.
Shirley, can we do a honky check real quick as I look around the room here?
Honky check?
Yeah.
Honky check?
Yeah. We need a honky check.
Like Coach Hud?
Yep. I count 4 honkies.
Red, honky, honky.
I just wanted to get those as sound bites. I don't know how we'll use them from here on into eternity, but anybody needs a honky check or to call a play involving honkies.
We're going to have 5 honkies in here at 4 o'clock.
That's right.
Red, honky, honky.
There we go. So thank you, Coach Hud, for providing another great sound bite to the board. You can put it on the board.
Yes.
Kevin!
What announcer is that, J-Bone?
You can put it on the board.
Yes.
I don't know.
Not a true White Sox fan.
The Hawk.
Yeah, I'm not a baseball guy.
Let's go to Geezer Gang. Johnny Stats is in. He says, eastbound and down, fired up for a Pirate football reset. It's interesting wording, Chandler. We get a little midseason reset here. Let's turn off the game, take it out, put it back in.
Take the plug out of the wall.
Yeah.
Put it back in the outlet.
Yep.
and then let's reset.
Let's reset this thing. Todd says, happy Friday. What's up, Todd? Better known as Todd. Craig says, yo, happy weekend to some of my favorite people. You talking about us? You talking about me?
Come on, Craig.
You talking about him?
Come on, Craig. You ain't talking about us, Craig, are you?
Come on, Craig. Thanks, Craig. Hope you have a great weekend. All right, over to YouTube. Jerry is in with a hello. Jamie says, sad news about the South Florida coach was a fan of his.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Awful.
Abdur Rahim.
And I remember when he took Kennesaw State to the tournament, he gets hired by South Florida, and I'm like, man, what a great hire by South Florida. He wins AAC Coach of the Year, I believe, in his first year as the head coach of the Bulls. Had some health issues and went into a procedure, and the procedure went south.
Awful news.
Awful news coming out of Tampa, Florida.
Pike liked the stream, and Pike.
Oh, Pike, thank you, man.
3 hours ago was in the Pirate Radio studios delivering lunch. What a guy. Thank you so much, Pike.
That mid-show snack's going to hit.
Yeah. Jerry, we got some barbecue in the fridge.
And slaw. There is still slaw, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I like to mix my Q and slaw.
I can eat barbecue without slaw, but I would prefer not to. I got to mix the two together.
Got to.
Adam says Pirates 24, Temple 14.
Okay.
Steve says, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
He's excited to see Parker Bird and Carter Cunningham speaking at Ignite tonight.
You can see Carter Cunningham on the Danny Bill Show.
Right now on Pirate Radio TV, episode 1 of the Danny Bill Show, DB and Carter Cunningham. All right. Chad says bang, bang, chat gang. Mike P said that's a pretty sweet shirt clipper. So it was not that long ago that I said Mark Alexander is a great birthday coworker. He is if you have a job, you want a coworker like Mark around your birthday. Now my birthday is still, as the bare naked ladies would say, 1 week away.
You're celebrating your birthday now? Who does that?
I'm not celebrating anything. I'm just here so I don't get fined. But Mark bought a Jaden Daniels shirt, and I guess they had like a buy one, get one type of situation. So he said, early birthday present, the Jaden Daniels shirt in the form of Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
And thank you, Mark, for the early birthday gift.
That is a sick shirt, dude.
It is. I need to take it to the doctor. I'm like, what are you doing here? And I take my shirt off, and I put it on the table.
Honky check.
And I'm like, this thing is sick. It needs to be looked at.
From one honky to another.
Mm-hmm. All right. Jamie says, on a happy note, it looks like his son may be a Pirate, taking his visits right now. ECU at the top of the list. Will he be
ECU
the next
top 5 for sure?
Top 5. They top 5 for sure.
He top 5, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Will he be the next football coach at East Carolina?
First time a student is hired, that'd be interesting. A freshman.
Boy, there is a name that is red hot right now on Boneyard Banner.
That's still a thing?
People say that every time. Yes, it's the thing. It ain't going. What do you think it's going? It's kind of like when...
And you still look at it?
Hell yeah. Why do you not?
I remember my dad. I used to walk into my dad's office.
I remember your dad, too.
Clark. I would walk into his office, and he would be looking at Boneyard Banner.
Well, fire that guy.
My dad?
Yeah. He should be working in his office. Not looking at Boneyard Banner. I don't do it on the clock, dude. Boneyard Banner, the entire... Whoa, don't shut the door on that girl. The entire front page is John Gruden. Chucky.
Oh, come on, man.
By
the way, I got new John Gruden content today that we can play at a later time in the show. But
all right.
You bring up John Gruden. But come on, man.
So I guess Steve Logan has put out the name John Gruden, and everybody's freaking out about Chucky being the next head coach at East Carolina. I don't see it happening, but
you never knew, man.
I've seen crazier things.
You never knew, man. We're going to get a quarterback in here, man.
Jared, what do you think about Chucky?
He was on my list.
Like, for real?
Yeah. You didn't see the list I tweeted out on
No,
Sunday?
no, I didn't.
Oh, it's a really good list.
Oh, here we go. Is it like a joke list, or like it seems like a joke list if you have John Gruden up there?
Yeah, it's kind of a joke list.
All right, Jared's tweet. It got 1 like.
Yeah.
I'm not a liker. I'm a retweeter or nothing. So,
see, I'm a liker.
Yeah. He said, "Here's some names I would like to see ECU considered to be the next head coach: Joe Sloan, Dan Mullen, John Gruden,
okay,
the ghost of John Madden, Gene Hackman,
Mr. Drew Duncan
from the Replacements."
It's a good list.
Shirley, can I get a Kawhi laugh? That's a Kawhi laugh tweet if I've ever seen one. By the way, if you're not following Jarrett with 2 T's, WO1, you need to fix that.
Like, what are you
now.
What are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
And then a day ago, you need to tweet this out again because it seems like this might be good luck. He says, tonight, we ball.
LaMelo.
No Brandon Miller.
It's unfortunate.
But that's okay.
Injured ass.
He has a glute. He's got a glute. Strained glute. And but LaMelo Ball is playing, and that is who led the Hornets to a win the other night with 34 points. So can the Hornets make it 2-0 on the season tonight in Atlanta?
I'm going to say no.
I don't think so either. I can't see us being 2-0. But just imagine. Could you imagine, in honor of Troy Dreyfus, who we had on the show the other day? I'm so thankful I was here for him to be here. But could you imagine the Hornets being 2-0 going into the home opener tomorrow night where they're honoring Big Pat at halftime? That would be special.
Who do they play tomorrow?
The Miami Heat.
Miami.
Heat culture. Pike says, did Shirley eat some barbecue? That answer is yes.
Do frogs bump their asses when they hop?
Ooh.
That would be a yes.
I do that as well.
I actually didn't know the answer to that.
When I jump, my feet go up and hit me in the glutes. The glutes. Noah says Boneyard Banner wants coked up Gruden.
Jeez.
Red, honky, honky.
18 for 18. I couldn't do that in pregame warm-ups.
Got me feeling nicey.
Whew.
All right. Drew says finally have power and cell service back in Asheville. A blessing to hear y'all's voice again. Missed you guys.
That's awesome.
Welcome back.
Damn, Drew. I always forget about the awful things going on in the world while we have fun here on Pirate Radio Live.
That's great to hear, Drew.
Yeah. Glad to hear that, man. Glad to hear it, man.
Yes, sir, man.
Because that is
Power is good, man.
That is tough times.
Should we catch him up on like the latest sound bites since he's not been able to listen to us?
What do we got?
I mean, I'm thinking like...
No, it sounds like you're questioning me, and I'm telling you right now, it's the best pizza I've ever had.
It was a 2-question question.
Kevin!
None.
Oh, no! Disaster! What a bad idea! Oh, my goodness!
Honky check. Red, honky, honky.
That's like Alvin's mix on Rome.
Yeah,
I love
I
that,
just-
Shirley. If we could do
I
that
couldn't
every
help
week.
it.
Like the week of new sound bites added
Like
to the board.
every Friday, what new sound bites we added?
Red, honky, honky.
Red, honky, honky.
Steve says maybe we can get Caliendo impersonating Gruden as our coach. Yeah, get Caliendo in here, and we could have Madden. We could have John Gruden. We could have Jim Rowe.
Mel Kiper.
We could have
Todd.
What about an impressionist as a head coach?
Just hire Chandler.
What if we had Gary Hahn? We're at the what? We're inside the 20-yard line? You're telling me that's we're in the Case IH red zone?
Look, a lot of people want
right up the middle.
Jeff Connor's back.
In regards to, we're going to go halfback dive because that's what I used to do back in the day at Carolina. We used to do halfback dives all the time. And after you get done, we're going to do 6 reps, 6 sets of 10 reps of pirate push-ups. Ready, go.
Stan the Man says, Clip, John, Shirley, J-Bone. We've got you on from the river. Clip, I love the shirt.
Take me to the river.
Are you in a van down by the river?
Did you see Jarrett pump his fist when he got acknowledged? That was funny. I saw it out of the corner of my eye.
As you should.
No, yeah. Isn't it cool to be like acknowledged?
Yeah.
I'll introduce Jarrett. I'll say, hey, this is Jarrett. And if it's somebody that I know listens to our show, I'll say this is who we call J-Bone. And people are like, oh, that's you. And then yeah.
You told the story on the air about like your mom.
Yeah.
Talked to
No,
her.
I think I told her to you off the air.
You never said it on the air?
Say it
All right,
again.
on the air. Let's go.
She sells lights, and some like contractor she was working for, she's like, oh yeah, my son, he's an intern at Pirate Radio. And it's like, oh, that's cool. And it's like, what's your son's name again? She's like, oh, Jarrett. He's like, your son's J-Bone?
That's great.
Wait a minute. The J-Bone is your son?
The J-Bone. That will be a good show one day. J-Bone. The J-Bone Show.
I'm not sold yet.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't like the name of it. I feel like we could come up with a better name.
Bone.
Bad to the bone. Bone. The Bone Zone. All right, we got it. Bone Zone.
I used to call the student section that.
The J-Bone Zone.
Adam says Hornets 102, Hawks 92.
Yeah, and if you're a Knicks fan, please don't talk crap.
Eric says, thanks to Chon, I've been researching for bidets for a potential purchase. I'm looking for the one with the best bang for your butt.
Keep me updated, Eric. I would love to know what kind you get.
I think he just wanted to say best bang for your butt, which was stupid.
It's 2 little butt cheeks.
Raise your hand if you're going to Free Boot Friday tonight.
I see Chandler's hand up and Jarrett's hand up. Mine remains down.
And I meant more for the chat game.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure Eric M will be there. I usually see him at Free Boot. But if you're going to Free Boot, let us know.
Chandler did a top pop earlier. Reed from Georgia, famous for the pop tops back in the day on the 5th quarter, is here in the chat gang. What's up, Reed? Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Is Reed the one that actually thought this was a pizza place?
We don't talk about that. We talk about the highlights of Reed, not the lowlights. When he
said, "All right,
was so
I'm so sorry."
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was hilarious.
I wasn't even really trying that hard. I thought he might be in on the joke, but I somehow convinced him that he had called a pizza place rather than the 5th quarter. After he had called the 5th quarter, Shirley, 100 times over the years.
And was on hold for several minutes before you came to him.
Jeez. Come on, Reed. Mike P said, did that customer say, wait, J-Bone? I'll take 1 million lights.
No.
You should get like a deal, like an NIL. Like, hey, can we, will they advertise here?
I don't know.
Hey, this is J-Bone.
Where are they?
From Lighted Up Lights.
Where's this business at? Where's it?
Wake Forest.
None of your business. Wake Forest, sorry.
And Garner.
That was dumb, I know.
Yeah, that was stupid.
It was stupid.
I think I will go a step above dumb and say stupid and moronic. It was actually absolutely disgusting.
Reed says, where's my effing pizza? It had been a long day and a case of beer. I understood. That's a good reason to not know who you're calling. Chad said, J-Bone's podcast, bone, 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 bone. Now tell me what you're gonna do. It's a long name.
Welcome to the bone, 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 bone. Now tell me what you're gonna do podcast.
You know what that's a reference to? Ah, that hurts my feelings.
Outcast? I just thought Outcast because you love Outcast, and I feel like you and Chad always do Outcast references.
That would be Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony. Bone, 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 bone.
Now tell me what you gonna do
when there ain't nowhere to hide.
And judgment comes for you.
And judgment comes for you.
Y'all keep going. I'm enjoying it.
We got to take a break. All right.
Yeah, I said Outcast, Chad. I'm sorry.
Ooh. Noah says to bone or not to bone. Well, he said to bone or not. I like to bone or not to bone.
That's nuts.
Drew misses his Uncle Charles.
Yep.
What's that mean, Sean?
I hate that you missed him, man.
That's a reference to the song.
Did he pass away?
Yes. I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. All right, back with you. Pirate Radio Live. On a Football Friday, Brian North joins us after this.
Okay, you have got to come to the Loose Goose. I mean, right now, come to the Loose Goose, 241 Four Lines Road, Winterville, North Carolina. We are a part of Advanced Moving and Storage. All the cool things that we buy, find, oh my word, you won't believe it. We've got everything from furniture to every kind of household thing that you need except appliances. The Loose Goose. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, 10 till 5. You're going to be so glad you did.
IMAX is here with mind-blowing images and earth-shattering sound. Come experience the first IMAX theater in Eastern North Carolina, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas in Greenville. Crystal clear IMAX laser projection and precision sound come together to provide the ultimate movie experience. And as always, Golden Ticket Cinemas has unlimited popcorn and the best selection of concessions around. Book your tickets at gtcinemas.com and come experience the best in cinematic quality. IMAX, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Let me show you what goes on behind the scenes when making a shakaroni.
Bust it.
We created shakaroni my way, an extra large pizza topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni. It's a simple recipe. We take everything you love, then we build it bigger. Pizza gets bigger when you shakaroni.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates.
At United Bank, banking means more than financial solutions. It means rallying around the causes that are important to our customers, employees, and communities. While we have grown in size and presence, we have never forgotten our roots. By giving back to our local communities and funding business development, we help fuel economic growth. Our success is your success, because to us, this is home. Go Pirates! Bankwithunited.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple-authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
Pirate Radio. Life's good, and why wouldn't it be?
Drink up me, Aussie Yo-ho.
I'm a pirate after all. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is a family-run dealership that creates a family-like atmosphere for their customers, and they have one of the biggest used car inventories in Eastern North Carolina. You can shop online today at eastcarolinachrysler.dodge.com. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive. And it's spooky season. Halloween is just a few days away, and Halloween Express has everything you need to make your Halloween frightening and fun. They have Greenville's biggest supply of adult and kids' costumes, plus props and decorations. Halloween Express is now open for their 26th year, and they are located on the corner of Charles Boulevard and 14th Street, right beside the Jolly Roger. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, Shirley, a few weeks ago we went to, a couple months ago, we went to Golden Ticket Cinemas to go see Twisters.
Mm-hmm.
And they showed a preview of a movie while we were there. Trap by M. Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalama ding dong.
And so I said, that's probably stupid, but I want to watch it.
Is this the one that you showed me the trailer for?
Yeah, a while back.
Okay, yeah.
So now it is. It just debuted on HBO Max today. I told my daughter that when it comes out, will you watch it with me? And she said yes.
Excellent.
I asked her yesterday. I said, it's coming out. You want to watch it tomorrow night? She said yes. I'll go around the horn. Do y'all think my 15-year-old daughter will put down her phone and actually want to hang out with her dad for 2+ hours to watch a movie tonight? Would you bet? I mean, it's got to be 50-50. If last night she said yes.
Right.
I'm leaning towards yes, but again, 15-year-old daughter, dad.
I say she will start watching the movie with you, and if it doesn't grab her in the first 15 minutes as far as her attention, then she's going to start meandering towards the phone.
All right. Jared, what do you think?
I think she'll start on the phone, and it will grab her.
Okay.
Oh, so you're going the opposite
Yeah.
way. Okay.
I didn't
All right.
care for the movie, but it's interesting all throughout. There's not a lot of slow parts.
But
you've seen it already.
Yeah, I saw it opening the day it came out.
Oh, okay.
Chandler?
I think she'll start off interested.
So all y'all think she will go through with starting the movie?
Yeah.
Unless something better
That's
comes
huge.
up.
But that's what I'm saying.
I think about halfway point, you'll look over.
Well, that's fine. My whole thing is she going to be in the room watching the movie with me or not? And all of y'all sound like you're saying yes.
Yeah. It's just a matter of how
All right.
long is she going to pay attention to the movie.
I'll report back on tomorrow morning's Bud Light pregame tailgate.
Okay.
And we'll find out.
I will also need your movie review.
All right. Sounds good. Wayne says he loves listening to us every afternoon. Appreciate it, Wayne.
Thanks, thank you, Wayne.
Wayne, we love you listening.
Wayne's World!
Wayne's World! Party time! Excellent!
Party on, Garth.
Party on, Wayne. Let's head out to the Big Rock Power Sports Live Line. Joining us, Brian North, WCTI 12, getting ready for the Blitz tonight. North, how you doing today, man?
Doing great. Through last Friday of October. Let's go.
What a beautiful day, and hopefully translates to a beautiful night for some high school football. Is kind of getting down the stretch here, right, Brian?
Yeah, we start crowning some conference champions tonight. Next week, we really wrap it up. Then you throw in the extra week the state has provided. I don't know if we'll see many of our teams play. There are a few makeup games that will be going on there. But no, these next 2 weeks are when we really decide conference champions and who gets into the playoffs.
What deciders or big games are you looking forward to tonight?
We have two winner-take-all games. We've got the mighty White Oak Vikings, whose only loss is at Jacksonville. They're the defending Coastal Conference champions, heading right down the road to take on their rivals from Richland, who are undefeated. The Wildcats trying to win their first outright conference title since 1986. What were you doing in 1986, Clipper?
I was about to celebrate my 5th birthday.
There you go. So there will be some history if Richlands can win. So that's the big one. And then the other winner-take-all game that we have tonight is the Parrott Academy, 8-man war with Wayne Christian. The winner wins the conference title and gets the number 1 seed for the 8-man playoffs, which start next week. Most likely, this will be also a state championship game preview between these two teams. So we'll probably meet up again in 3 weeks.
Brian North joining us. The Blitz coming up tonight. WCTI 12, big night of high school football. Also at this time in 1986, my dad was brainwashing me to be a Redskins fan, which at the time he thought would be a great idea and lead to a very good sports life because they were about to win another Super Bowl there in the next couple of years. But Brian, as we've seen, that has not been a great life to live, but Jaden Daniels changed all that until the Panthers messed up his ribs in a blowout last week. So keeping an eye, Jaden Daniels practiced today. I think it's all a smokescreen. I don't think he's going to play on Sunday when Caleb Williams and the Bears take on the Commanders. Bryce Young will be playing. I know we've talked about, when do you go back to Bryce Young? I guess the answer is now, although may have something to do with an Andy Dalton car wreck, right?
Yeah, I said on this show a couple weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, when people were asking me how long until Bryce Young plays again, I said either until Andy Dalton gets hurt, because he has had some injury problems in his career, or until he gets really ineffective, and that's kind of been both here. So now we find out if Bryce Young is, has he learned anything in the last 5 weeks, and will he be any better when he takes the field in the Mile High City?
And boy, the Panthers are bad. Got to experience that last week when my team just crushed them. And I guess this is more sports talk radio fodder, but could David Tepper make it 4 coaches in 4 years, Brian? I mean, if they play like they did every week and get blown out 40-7 every week, you almost have to. I don't think it's going to go that way the rest of the year, but there's a lot more losses in the future for this team. So I wonder how bought in he is to Canales getting in there and trying to turn this thing around. Now in college sports, you got to do it immediately. It's always almost been that way in the pros, or at least here in the last 20, 30 years or whatever. So how much of a leash does Canales have the rest of the way here?
So I think you have to peel back a lot of layers to find that answer. One is the Panthers are way over the cap. They have a lot of expiring contracts this year. So Dan Morgan, who's in as the general manager, the more vital part of all this, get rid of those expiring contracts, start loading up with new, fresh, young talent. So I think you already have a kind of a pass for this year. I think Dave Canales was brought in because he was Mr. Positivity. He's still trying to maintain it, although you can see it starting to wear on him a little bit. But he's been Mr. Positivity. They wanted a guy who could come in here, be a quarterback guru, all those things. I think he's safe this year. I can't. But David Tepper, look, let's face it, he's very unstable in his decision making. So if you're talking about a normal human being, they would stay with Canales. Let him go into next year and then see what you have with the offseason moves that you can make and what you're doing in the draft. They have some good young players in there. Get the expiring contracts out, start paying some guys to fill some pieces, and then you find out if Dave Canales can coach or not. So far, he's supposed to be the quarterback guy, and outside of one really good game by Andy Dalton, that position has really been their Achilles heel. So, again, normal people talk. I think you give Canales at least another year to get them through that transition process.
Brings up a great question, Brian. Who's the most normal sports team owner out of the big 3 or big 4? Because, and I guess it makes sense, the most abnormal make the headlines with Snyder and Tepper and Jerry Jones and the Knicks owner kicking Charles Oakley out of Madison Square Garden and all that stuff. So there's got to be some normies out there somewhere, right? Nobody's coming to mind, but there's got to be a few.
The Roonies in Pittsburgh would be the only thing I could think of with stability, and they let coaches stay a long time.
Yeah, which is just worth noting a million times because I've done it a million times. But the Steelers have had 3 coaches in my lifetime, and I'm guessing that's the same for you too, right, Brian? Chuck Noll, Cowher, and Tomlin.
Before I was born, yep. Chuck Noll was already in place when I was born, so that is correct.
Man, well, that's just incredible this day and age. Brian North joining us on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. Well, speaking of making moves and coaches, ECU made one. And talking to Kevin Monroe yesterday, it really kind of clicked, Brian, that, we've seen coaching moves before, but when is the last time ECU fired a coach this early into a season? I don't remember it.
Never, because there was never pressure from the NIL collective or the outside forces of money that are now.
Hold on, Brian. Shirley, do we have John Gilbert's comments? He was asked, how much pressure was there, and his comment to that, his answer to that was
none,
Brian.
He answered that way too quick and with one answer. That means it's not true. I think we can all do the math here. This is not hard to figure out, and from what my sources are telling me, this was donors saying they were not give me my check back. I don't like what I'm seeing here. I don't want Houston in as the coach. And with 3 winnable games in the future and to become bowl eligible, you're going to have a harder time getting rid of Mike Houston. I guess you could still fire him after the season. But what I'm hearing, all the pressure coming financially, they wanted him out now before they hit this 3-game stretch of winnable games. They probably wanted him out after Charlotte, but I think they wanted to see how ECU would do with the bye week and see if they look better against Army. Just no inside knowledge here. My guess is by halftime is when the decision was made of the Army game based on all the financial pressure. You can tell me that's not the case, but there's no other reason to make that case with the 3 winnable games to become bowl eligible. That's the only reason that makes any sense to anybody.
Brian, do you have your coaching big board ready? You've seen all the names, heard all the names. Do you like one more than any other out there?
No, I have not delved into it too much because there's not going to be a decision made until I always say, when does the portal open? When does the portal officially open this year? And whatever that date is, they're going to want to have a head coach in place before that to try and keep some of the players they have here because of the collective and all the money that they're spending on some of these guys. So I think they've got some time to play with to figure out who they want and best fits. So I haven't really delved into it a whole lot yet because I think these initial candidates never turn out to be who the actual candidates are in the end.
Boy, that took me back to Scotty Montgomery being named the head coach when nobody had his name anywhere on any radar. So it can happen. Hopefully there is at least a plan or a short list in place for John Gilbert. I would think, one would think when you fire a guy, you've got plenty of candidates in mind, but I guess it doesn't always. Well, they have to be realistic candidates too, right, Brian? You can't just say, I want Saban or Belichick and then have to go to, plan C or D or E, whatever.
Conversations are always had. And talk to any athletic director who's been successful. They already have a sheet of paper with a list of names on the.
Mike Schwartz hiring could be an example of that, right? Like, there's no way they just talked after the season. That thing was
right.
Yeah.
Right. So conversations are had off the record. No, we didn't ever have it, but conversations are had, and so then it becomes what is the best case. So now he's compiling his list. He's already found out who's interested. And so he already has his list in place of who he wants and a wish list. And now it's just a matter of sorting it out and who's the best fit at the right time. It could be who John Gilbert wants is not available, right? You have to get permission to talk to people. So there's a lot of moving parts in this whole thing. But yes, he had a list, and he probably had some assurances that some of those names on the list would come and take the job if he came calling to them. So there is a plan, but as we know and seen in the past, the plan doesn't always work out, and you better have options 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and maybe 7.
Brian North joining us. Brian, that game was over at halftime. You said the decision was probably made at halftime of that Army game. We did see Caden Hauser and the offense finally get going when the game was already over. But if you want to look at it from, hey, let's get this guy some confidence. Let's see him. Somebody compared it earlier this week to just seeing a ball go through the hoop, hit a free throw, hit a layup, hit something to give you some confidence. Hopefully they got some of that towards the end of the game as Hauser will make start number 2 coming up Saturday.
Okay. So that's what I saw. I saw rust. I saw him make some really bad overthrows, but that's rust. He hasn't played in a long time, game situation. I like you. Whether the pressure was off or not, I saw him get better in the second half. We all thought Hauser was going to be the guy when the portal opened and he made the transfer in. And so that's another one of those decisions you look back with Mike Houston, who's made, you can parse his decisions how you want through the years. I think recruiting kind of was the thing he was weak in. And then you look at the portal decisions through the years with quarterbacks, and then you look and wonder, was it the best decision to go with Jake Garcia? I mean, he played well at times, but had the turnovers. So I think if you ask Mike Houston to go back and look at some of the decisions he made, would this be one of those that he would question? Was Hauser maybe the best long-term? I keep going back to that press conference where he kept mentioning Shane Carden and what's his name, the guy he replaced?
Rio.
Yeah, Rito Johnson. So
some similarities here. Carden had a hand injury in camp, and we've kind of been told that Caden Hauser's been dealing with some kind of wrist. So kind of similarities there as well.
And then they waited on the decision until the bye week, right, or until second half of Charlotte, and then people questioning that. So Mike Houston's handling of quarterbacks, I think when you look back at, I'd love to sit down with him and hear, was that an area you'd like to redo or get a second shot at? Your handled them?
Handling, recruiting, developing, all that. Quarterbacks. Yeah. Brian, I don't know if excited is the word. Intrigued is the word. I'm intrigued for an ACC game this weekend. And it's not Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech. It's not the South's oldest rivalry. It's not Miami, Florida State, which a lot of people thought going into the year would be the game of the week. It's SMU Duke.
Yeah.
SMU red hot since a slow start. They're 6-1. They're ranked. Duke 6-1, 2-1 in ACC play. SMU a double-digit favorite in this game. Of course, Duke lost at Georgia Tech, but did beat lowly Florida State in their last outing. And I don't know. I just kind of want to see what Duke can do against these Mustangs.
First of all, when it comes to ACC football, Duke's hardly ever in the conversation. I know they went to the ACC championship game one year, but it's just so weird to not only say Duke, but SMU in there. And SMU's averaging more than 40 points per game. Duke's built on defense. Mike Elko left the cupboard full for Manny Diaz. Manny Diaz just sitting back there going, all right, whatever Elko said, keep doing it.
Yeah.
And so, but here's the stat that Manny Diaz brought up this weekend. Duke is 15-2 in their last 3 years at Wallace Wade Stadium.
Wow.
It's an 8-o'clock game on Saturday night. So now I'm curious to see how that Duke defense does, because this is whatever Elko did. When he came in, he moved all those athletes to the defensive side and stacked that. Duke has been a completely different animal on the football field.
Yeah, did he do that with the Washington kid, or was that the previous coach?
Terry Moore came in, was a running back his freshman year, scored a couple touchdowns. He was good. The funny thing is, when Terry was recruited there by the previous coach, he was recruited as a safety, but they gave him a shot to be running back. He was pretty good. But then after that, they just said, look, man, you're a good running back, but we got 7 of these guys. You could be our starting safety and make a difference and maybe play on Sundays if he moved to that side of the ball. So he did it, and he's played really well. He's 2 or 3 interceptions this year, several tackles for loss. He is in the mix. He's become one of their stud defenders.
Yeah, that's awesome. And speaking of Elko, he's got a headline game. Texas A&M hosting LSU, Wisconsin, Penn State. Not a great weekend, Brian. Our eyeballs are on a military academy, Navy, taking on Notre Dame. Notre Dame a big favorite in that game, but this will be the first test really for Army or Navy this year. We'll see how they come out of it.
Yeah, I would love to see it, and I always like to see what Riley Leonard's doing. I'm always kind of, these days when I watch games with these high-profile portal transfer guys like Riley Leonard, is he living up to the hype? Is Notre Dame getting out what they invested in him money-wise, or would he have been better to stay at Duke, which is having a great year as well? So I always like to kind of keep an eye on that with Notre Dame, who apparently just wants to cherry-pick whatever quarterback they can out of the ACC every year.
And, Brian, I always say this, we have to retrain our sports brains every 5 years or so. We need to get a tune-up, an oil change or whatever, because am I ready to say, Texas Vanderbilt's actually a real top 25 game? I just cannot take Vanderbilt seriously here. And yeah. I want to take Texas and the points and see them roll, but there is evidence to say I shouldn't do that with the way Vanderbilt has played. It's almost like I tweeted earlier today, Brian, party like it's 1991. The Lions and Redskins are now Commanders. Were in the NFC Championship that year. Now they're both on top of the NFC, and I've definitely retrained my brain on Dan Campbell and the Lions. They are a real deal football team, but it's still hard to see and say the Lions are a threat, right? So yeah. I'm struggling with that with Vandy right now.
So where is that game at?
That is in the stadium that will be under construction forever in Nashville, Tennessee. I swear it's been under construction the last 10 years. It's like a highway.
So and what's the spread on the game?
18.5 Longhorns coming off a loss.
Yeah, that's, and
top 25 matchup, and the road team's favored by 18.5.
Yeah, but that just tells you the difference between the top 5 and the,
right.
Andy's got the one good win, right? They've got a nice quarterback, and they've got some storylines there, but boy, Texas that's a different animal.
Well, see, the more impressive thing than the Alabama win was going on the road the next week and winning at Kentucky. That was oh, sure, they're going to fall flat on their faces here. Kentucky's, going to roll. They win that one, which kind of made me say, are these guys real, Didn't
Vanderbilt at one point say they were going non-scholarship too, or they were going to do different ways to do their stuff? Vanderbilt is such an interesting deal going on there. They fly so far under the radar because no one's taking them seriously. Maybe they have rebuilt with a ton of NIL and transfer portal guys, or maybe they built it like Duke and Clemson and some of these other academic institutions and just have built it their way. I know that the quarterback's a transfer, I believe, but amazing to watch. Amazing to watch.
That will be coming up 4:15 SEC Network. Vandy trying to shock the world once again like it did a few weeks ago when they knocked off Alabama. All right, North, what do we got? Pumpkin patch party. What are we doing this weekend?
Family photos
Oh.
and then 5-year-old Halloween party, and there's also the downtown Berry Scary Halloween trick-or-treating in downtown New Bern. So
wow. Well, enjoy it. My daughter rolls her eyes every time I walk in the room, but we do have a movie date tonight. She has said that she will watch the new M. Night Shyamalan movie, Trap, with me when it comes out on HBO Max. It is out today. So I'm taking bets to see, will my 15-year-old daughter actually hang out with me for a couple hours tonight and put down the phone? So we'll see.
Scare her into hanging out with you because she'd be too scared to go outside after watching that.
There you go. I'm trapping her in the house. It's a plan. All right, North. Well, enjoy your weekend, man. We'll see if we can track you down. You going to the game tomorrow, or what you doing?
Jury's still out.
Yeah.
More than likely, I will be watching the first half from home.
Gotcha. Well, we'll give you a call and talk some more football with you. Thanks for joining us, and have a great weekend, man.
All right. Thanks, Clipper.
There is Brian North joining us on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line here on this Football Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a break, come back, wrap up hour number 1. Look who's back.
He's back.
Joey. Back in the house. We get a life update with Joey. Talk some Panthers.
Ahí estaba, en el centro, hoyo de gloria.
Well, maybe get some new cool Spanish phrases. Things Jerry Jones has said and put them in our Spanish translator. Jarrett has tied John. Tony had a big week last week. Only 5 games back of me now in picks. So we'll make our NFL selections. Jameis is starting.
I'm taking the Browns.
Are you?
Who they got?
You're taking the Browns.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
All right, good. We'll take a break. We'll be back
1,
after this.
2, 3 into the 4.
Honky check.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
You want a sub freshly sliced to order? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want the perfect radio idea? You go to me. Like this. I'm a lone ninja warrior. By night, I glide unseen across the rooftops, watching my enemies from the shadows. By day, I go to Jersey Mike's, watching someone freshly slice my sub. My blade is called Shadow. His blade is a Berserba brand meat slicer. Clearly, I have much to learn about this land. Freshly sliced just for you. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Hi, I'm Kim. My family is all with U.S. Cellular. So ever since they asked me to tell you that their special customer event, Us Days, is back, Mom's been texting me about the exclusive offers like $1,200 off any phone plus $400 off any tablet. Oh, that's Mom. Us Days at U.S. Cellular is back. Get $1,200 off any phone plus $400 off any tablet. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details. Actor portrayal.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it's free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051. That's 252-799-7051, and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
This is Dr. Dixon from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Public pirate notice on a discount mattress and furniture. Fresh start with a new coach with a new winning attitude. These are your pirate discounts. Only discount mattress and furniture. Computer desk regular $200, now $79. Queen mattresses regular $700, now $295. Dinettes regular $500, today $200. Only a discount mattress and furniture. Well, winning is not everything. It's the only thing, and I'll see you there.
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
This is Garrett Saylor, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Vacation spots are right here in our very own backyard. Take a trip to a state park and enjoy traditional camping, RV space, and also air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi. If you're by a lake, be sure to check out the opportunities to rent a canoe or kayak and get out on the water. Your next adventure is right around the corner. For more information, please visit ncparks.gov. And have you always dreamed of having your own backyard oasis? Elite Pools in Greenville can make that dream a reality. The professionals at Elite Pools are experts in fiberglass and gunite pool installation and renovation, and their goal is to deliver the highest quality at an affordable price. Visit the Elite Pools showroom in Greenville across from AgriSupply, or visit their website at elitepoolsnc.com. Transform your backyard into a destination with Elite Pools. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
All right. Coaching searches are very reactionary. I saw last night Georgia Southern lost to Old Dominion, and I saw a lot of, take Clay Helton out of the running. He's out. So, what games in particular are we looking at for each candidate to say he's in or out? Losing 47-19 to Old Dominion, does that knock you out? Also saw some Pirate fans say, hey, do we want Ricky Ronnie? No. We don't. So are you following the master list this weekend, Chandler, to see, all right, what does Western Kentucky do, Louisiana Monroe?
Yeah, I mean...
And it's win or survive. If you win, you stay on the list?
You stay on the list if you win. So these coaches that are on the list, this is not just a big week ahead, but a big next 4 or 5 weeks ahead.
Yeah.
If you want to be on the list for the East Carolina job.
If you want to make my list.
Jaguars, you better win.
Well, I'm going to
Your running backs better have 100 yards.
125 rushing yards.
Yes.
Or Jerry Maxoff. Shannon Dawson, Miami offensive coordinator. I'm going to need 4 Cam Ward touchdowns for you to stay on this list. Buster Faulkner.
Hey, Buster.
Georgia Tech better put up at least 33 to stay on the list. Joey, come here for a minute. We'll have him sit here. Is that okay, Jared? Young Joey.
Come on in, Joey.
The Puerto Rican dream. Jamie and Chad are calling for him.
Come on in.
Hello. His return to Pirate Radio, former Pirate Radio intern, Joey Camarado.
And now...
Hizo una caca en el closet de su novia.
And now, Memphis Grizzly.
Zebo, Gasol, Joey.
How did Memphis fare the other night in their opening?
They weren't too bad. Ja had a good showing. It was 126 to 124. They beat the Jazz. It shouldn't have been as close as it was.
No, it shouldn't have.
It was a decent game, decent showing. They should just build that chemistry and hopefully pile some more wins together.
So, Joe, you got a gig with the FedEx Forum?
No, it's the Memphis Grizzlies, but the Memphis Grizzlies handle everything for FedEx Forum.
So everything that goes on in that building.
Mm-hmm.
Concerts, exhibition
WWE.
Games. Hopefully. I hope.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, cool, man. It's good to see you.
Good to see you guys,
kind of look more grown.
You know, just been through the gutter lately.
So I feel like there was a lot of business in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Our party in the back. Now there's a lot of business in the front.
Yeah, we just decided, like, why hide it? You know, just bring it to the front, show it, embrace it, and show it to the world.
I like that.
You did an absolute flop.
Yeah.
Flip-flop with the hair.
So where you are living in Memphis?
Not yet. Next week I fly out there, try and find some apartments, and then move in somewhere in between late November, early December, and start in January.
Jamie says Joey looks like he's grown up since we saw him last. I agree.
Yeah, I've grown a little bit.
Yeah.
A couple hairs on my chest.
Okay. Okay.
Attaboy.
That's good. So you going to the game tomorrow?
Yeah, hopefully.
What does that mean?
Do you need
Are you tailgating?
Oh, I mean, I do need a ticket, but tailgating, you know, who knows what it's like when you tailgate out here. So I haven't tailgated in a long time.
You're just gonna. I mean, you're kind of a star, so like you just walk from tailgate to tailgate.
I do. Yeah.
Be like, hey, young Joey's here. I'll give him a cerveza. What do you think about the Panthers?
Oh, man. I was hoping we'd get to this question a little later.
All right, we will, because we need to take a break.
Okay, that's perfect.
So you can think about your answer. All right, let's take a break. Tony Dunn will join us. Also has amazing hair today. It's a great hair 4 o'clock hour coming up on Pirate Radio Live. We'll talk some NFL. We'll make some picks. We'll see who Joey's top candidate is to be a new head coach at ECU.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie says, can Joey still be a Hornets fan?
Oh, I am. I mean, that doesn't change.
They're Eastern Conference, different conference. It's fine.
Absolutely. I just won't, you know, when they come to FedEx, I just won't have to, we can't cheer out loud.
There you go. All right, hour 2, Pirate Radio Live coming up on this beautiful Friday. Back with you after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for $11.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Get ready, Greenville. ECU's Homecoming Free Boot Friday is happening October 25th, and it's going to be epic. We're bringing in award-winning country music superstar Rodney Atkins.
Caught up in the country, the only way I want to be.
And the best news is, it's all free. It's Rodney Atkins at ECU's Homecoming Free Boot Friday. We kick off the party at 5:30, so bring your friends and get ready to have a good time. October 25th, presented by the Downtown Greenville Partnership and ECU's Homecoming Committee.
Are you ready for football? Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is your complete source for recreation and marine sales and service. With a full selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, slingshots, watercraft, pontoons, and boats, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is sure to have what you're looking for in everyday adventure. With 5 locations in North Carolina, Rocky Mount, Lake Gaston, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and of course, Greenville. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram or online at BigRockPowersports.com. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine. Choose your adventure.
It's spooky season, Greenville, and you know what that means. Time to grab your costume at Halloween Express. This is Lisa with Halloween Express, and we are now open for our 26th year in Greenville. We are located at 1400 Charles Boulevard on the corner of Charles Boulevard and 14th Street beside the Jolly Roger. We have Greenville's biggest selection of Halloween costumes for adults and kids. Halloween Express has everything you will need to make your Halloween frightening and fun. We are open 7 days a week. Halloween Express.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, this is State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer right here in Greenville. We can switch your auto and home insurance so you can start saving today. My team and I are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Timothy Sawyer State Farm, it's easy to switch and save. Just give us a call, 493-0002. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The arrival of fall also means the arrival of new clothing at Russell's. Hey, it's Rhonda, and we're gearing up for a new season. New color, new texture, new styles, and even a few new lines. Whether it's game day, school day, church day, or wedding day, we have you covered. It's all the quality clothing lines you've come to love and enjoy at prices you can afford. We're open 10 to 5 Monday through Saturday for your convenience. Alterations are provided and handled in-house. A clothing store to meet your every need. Russell's Clothing in historic downtown Washington.
Are you tired of the same old fast food routine? Shake things up for lunch and dinner at Clean Eats Cafe. We've cracked the code to make healthy dining tasty and affordable. Whether it's a power lunch or a family dinner, we've got you covered. Sit down in our cafe for a brainstorming session or catch up with friends. Even stop in after a workout for protein smoothies or a protein iced coffee. Our atmosphere is welcoming and our food is fresh. All for about the same price as fast food. It's time to ditch the drive-thru and feast on flavor at Clean Eats Cafe, Red Banks Road in Arlington Village.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Flip.
All right, Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live here on a Football Friday. Talk more ECU with Morgan Ahlers and touchdown Tony Collins coming up in hour number 3.
2 Tonys on the show today.
That's right. Tony Dunn, C3 Podcast, is here. What's up, Tony?
What's up, guys?
Tony watched not a single second of my Commanders beating the Panthers last week.
It was lovely.
Took a good dad Sunday. Took his kids somewhere. So, yeah, Tony, do you have a candidate for ECU's next head coach? Have you dove into the names?
Don't care. No. Because everybody was excited about the last coach. I know. I'm just excited for one day for this to be not what it is.
Mike Houston was a home run hire.
I was excited about it.
100%.
And then there was a couple of years there where we thought we had the right guy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that 1 week bowl season. I mean, really.
How about Evero Ajovo? He's going to be fired, right?
Is Jiro Evero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody told me he was a great coach when the Panthers hired him. In fact, the entire internet loved this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he did okay his first year. This year, not so good.
It doesn't help that he has nobody on that defense.
Yeah, no, I mean he does. Yeah, he has not a single player.
Joey,
each week that I watch us.
Hold on. Joey, do you have a coaching candidate, real quick, before we dive fully into the pick?
I mean, other than the common names like Joe Sloan, coordinator from Clemson, Garrett Riley, even the DC from A&M. I forgot his name, but I was reading something that he might be a
Jay
as well.
Bateman.
Okay. I mean, I guess other than that, I would just rather us throw all the money we got to Ron Rivera. Just bring him out.
I want Jay Bateman because we get to always say Jason Bateman.
I'm a huge Jason Bateman fan. He's good in everything he's in.
Yeah. Man,
drama, comedy.
He might be a good football coach.
If we hire Ron Rivera, we have to get Mick Mixon as the play-by-play guy.
I'm out. All the way out. We already got a Panthers guy.
Touchdown!
Yeah, but he won't
Carolina
go.
Panthers.
Look at those arms folded over that ample chest as he caresses the football.
I feel like we just had Ron Rivera Light as our coach. Kind of not a lot of talking during games.
Yeah.
We need to pay for the full version now.
We had the great value version, and now we're getting the real deal.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry I interrupted you, Chandler. You were speaking on the Panthers defense, I believe.
I was speaking on the Panthers defense, saying each week someone makes a tackle or someone gets, usually in this case, it's someone gets burnt or looks like a fool. And I go, who is that guy?
Yeah. Our leading sack guy is like Charles Harris. Who is
Charles Harris?
Yeah.
When he got a sack against the Chicago Bears, I celebrated the sack, and then I went, who the hell is Charles Harris?
Yeah, same.
But this defense is absolutely disgusting, and where it all starts is up front, in the middle, and there's nobody there. Josie Jewell's been out. Shaq Thompson, you lose him for the year. He was playing his best football in the 10 years that he's been a Carolina Panther. You lose Derek Brown in the first game. But other than that, J.C. Horn, when he's locked in, he is a really good corner. But there has been times this year where he gets beat. Like the Saints game, he got beat on a deep ball, and he just gives up. There's been a couple times where I've seen him give up on a play. But there's no star on our defense.
There's no even good player on the defense right now. Shy Tuttle is a bum.
I actually tuned in the other day, and somebody was like, it was J-Bone said, who are you listening to? And I said, this is like the fifth quarter version of the Carolina Panthers, the C30 Panther podcast. Shout out Tony Dunn. I said, and you were not on the show, but Cody and CK were taking over, and they were talking about Shy Tuttle.
Well, because the problem with the Carolina Panthers, like you said, it starts up front, but it's not a pass rush the pass rush is non-existent. But they can't stop the run at all, and they haven't been able to stop the run for 5 years. Derek Brown was the only cog that made that somewhat reputable. And it's weird. Evero, who's been trying to install this 3-4 defense, and who, while we can't, we can say he doesn't have talent, he has brought in players. He's been, like he let Frankie, where at least he didn't prioritize Jeremy Chin.
Frankie Louva.
Yeah. And
Commanders guys.
And then what he does is he likes a nose tackle that's light in the pants. Like they're too small.
Ain't got no ace on them?
Nah, they got. That's exact. I mean, that's one of my rest in peace Joe Riolano, former C3 co-host. Is he used to always say that Alvin Kamara was CMC with an ace on him. But yeah, I mean, it's like too small, and he's like these undersized nose tackles. And a 3-4, I don't think it could work unless you got a Vince Wilfork in the middle, and then you just have some beasts on the edges that are athletic and big and strong, and we don't have
that at all.
And now the Carolina Panthers defense, now it's hobbled. It wasn't even good when it was the starting group. They are on pace to give up the most points in NFL history.
Yeah. Watching this Panthers defense is like being 10 years into an NFL franchise on Madden. You don't know who's there anymore.
They're all fake names?
Yeah, it's just fake names, generated people just trying to play ball.
I thought you were going to say 10 years into a prison stint with no end in sight.
That's been going on for 20-something years.
Can we talk offense?
Yeah.
All right, good. Because Bryce Young's back.
I was going to say Andy Dalton pulled a Cam Newton, got into a car wreck. He will be out this week.
And he will be throwing to...
Not Adam Thielen.
No.
Not Deontay Johnson.
No.
So Xavier Legette.
Coker.
And then
Mingo.
Mingo.
Who's
Nastiest.
Oh, Jalen Coker.
From Holy Cross.
Yeah.
Undrafted out of Holy Cross and was probably one of the undrafted darlings of this year's draft.
We have a nasty receiving trio coming into this game this Sunday.
Xavier Legette has a great chance to have his come out game, which, I mean, maybe you could say he had that against the Atlanta Falcons, but he'll be the number one guy. He'll be the number one target for Bryce Young. The question is will Bryce Young actually throw the ball down the field? Because he came in there late in the Washington game and
great passing percentage as usual. He was 2 for 2.
Yeah, but
for
his
negative
passes,
4 yards.
His passes are 2-3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, negative 4 yards,
which drives me nuts.
All right, maybe this doesn't matter, but it doesn't sound great to me. So Dave Canales was asked about holding Deontay Johnson out, and he asked if that was related to the trade deadline. He said that's a conversation for Dan Morgan and Brant Tillis. I don't know who Brant Tillis is.
That's the guy that does the contracts and the money.
Okay.
And that
is that concerning at all?
That means the answer is yes.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, he just told you that if he
gets hurt even more, he's worth nothing.
I definitely think it's a part of the trade deadline situation. There's two things that I think about. One is the trade deadline situation. Two is I don't think Deontay Johnson wants to play with Bryce Young.
No, I don't think he wants to play for the Carolina Panthers at all, and I wouldn't either. If we could just talk momentarily about Andy Dalton and the Bryce Young situation. This goes back to last year in 2023 where it was just every week it was just like, let's try something different. Let's do something different. Andy Dalton, a sprained thumb, and they were just talking about, he's the guy. He's the guy. Bryce was an afterthought, and now Bryce Young started. Why did they announce it so quickly? Why did they come out on Tuesday? If it was really a sprained thumb, aren't they trying to see if he can go on Friday, Saturday?
So are they just like botching every injury report?
I just think now I don't know if they know what to do. And that's the scary part with the Panthers.
Here's the question that Clip asked me off the air, not even in the studio, but I can't remember where we were. And I asked
Different planet.
He might have asked you off the air. Does David Tepper go down that road again and fire a head coach?
4 head coaches.
4 head coaches in 5 years?
We're going to do it till we get it right.
Let's put it in a positive spin.
Does he do it?
You hired 4 coaches in 4 years.
Does he do it, Tony? Does he do that again?
You can't. You can't. I mean, I guess he could.
He definitely could, but for the sake of the perception of the Panthers, which is already at an all-time low,
yes,
you can't go for another firing and hiring of a head coach.
Yeah. And then have the dead money on your coaches at $300 million.
Exactly. We're not going to have no money for players.
Well, and I know it doesn't count. He's got enough money to do it, but gosh, imagine you're still paying Matt Rule. You're still paying Frank Reich. You'd be paying Canales for 4 more years, man. 4 more years. No, they can't do it. They can't do it, and it's not Canales' entire fault. I don't think the Panthers have been poorly coached in a sense from the head coach. It's not like he's been making bad decisions about 4th downs or timeouts and things like that. So, it is miserable. It is
for a
miserable.
first-year head coach. It's something different to go to a franchise like, I don't know, Arizona, or for Dave Canales to take on this role for the first time in his career at his age, and for it to be the Carolina Panthers, that's got to be so tough because, one, and I felt the same way for Frank Reich, and I've kind of felt the same way, not really for Matt Rule, but Dave Canales, the dumpster is like a flame. They say the dumpster fire. I don't think there's any dumpster anymore. It is just all ashes, and he's having to take this on with really nothing to help him.
You got to do it though. You take a head coaching job at any moment in the NFL, in college. If you're you don't turn it down, even if you're a failure.
I always hear who would want this ECU job? Millions of people moving up.
Exactly. I mean, this is like a resume builder for different things. And then heck, if you're the guy that actually does it well, you move up the chain.
All right, how many Panthers fans in this room of the three of you have looked or thought about a 2025 mock draft?
Oh, I've already. Come on now, you know I've been looking. Come on.
The only time I've looked at one is I think we looked at one on the show.
I'm gonna say Tony hasn't.
No, I haven't. But this is the irony of all of this. It's so bad, Clip, and think of how miserable this is going to be for me. That now the C3 Panthers podcast may as well just be a draft podcast every year, all year.
Genuinely.
I hate the tag draft.
We're just mock drafting every Tuesday night on the C3.
But from what I see from the mock drafts, I don't agree with any of them.
Well, Tony, you might like this. Cam is back.
Oh,
Cam Ward.
Cam Ward.
No. I don't want a quarterback.
Why?
What if we put a quarterback, any quarterback in this draft, into this Panther system now?
You're not going to play him.
What difference are they making?
You're not going to play him at all, though.
Okay, then still, no difference is going to make. The Panthers are still going to be bad.
Yeah.
Where I look at it is we can get a piece like, per se, say we end up with 2, 3, or 4. I'll take Will Campbell, tackle out of LSU. You have some insurance at tackle because he's a great tackle. And hope and pray we're bad again next year and go get Archie Manning.
We need to.
I don't want to take that old. I will take Arch Manning.
Arch, my bad.
I will agree with you, except for the one thing is if you are the number one pick, it's really hard to not pick the player that is the most important to the team, and trying to get that quarterback position right at some point. But the ideal situation is to say, you know what, you're right, Joey. We have so many problems, and another team wants a quarterback, and to trade back and basically reverse what we did with the Bears 2 years ago, but we beat the Bears in that situation because the Panthers could use 2 first-round draft picks in a single year. They need that. They need 2 2s, 2 1s, 2,
And then another situation is that we're going to probably come across is we're going to have history repeating itself with the Manning situation. Say if Shador's on the board and we could take him, he's not coming. He's definitely going to let it be known I don't want to be a
so good for the podcast. That's what we need because winning is not what we're going to get. So how do we get some numbers that's in this dive of analytics? We need some drama.
So Jaden Daniels has been a franchise changer through 7 weeks or whatever. If he was on the Panthers right now, what would he do? I'm kind of taking this back.
He would be awesome.
We asked that last year with C.J. Stroud.
But I don't know if he would be because we got Cliff Kingsbury. We have an offensive line that's been playing way better than we thought, and I'm assuming way better than the Panthers O-line.
This is another strange irony in the world. Is why do we deserve this punishment? We finally get an offensive line that plays well. And we still stink. I mean, every single offensive lineman is graded over 70 in PFF.
So you do think if you had Daniels, you would be winning games?
Well, I don't know about winning games, but I think that Jaden Daniels would still be good.
All right. Well, that's kind of.
I don't want to think about that hypothetical.
I'm only bringing it up because of your I don't want a quarterback versus I do want a quarterback next year at the top of the draft.
I really think it shows how mobile quarterbacks are. It's like you can't count and depend on that for your entire career, but for a young player, the mobility really lets them stay on the field and get more reps because Jaden Daniels didn't do much passing in his first couple of games, and he kept he kept the game alive. He's
great at extending plays. We need a guy who can extend plays because we don't have enough time in the pocket as it is. So if you can get out there and make a play, that's what we need.
Yeah, and then you've seen Jaden Daniels grow into a passer in that time. So, imagine if he was just struggling as a passer in those first couple of weeks and he couldn't get that momentum, that mojo, that confidence that he was able to generate with these, running plays. Then you get Bryce Young, in a sense. I mean, he's not Bryce Young, but now he's a passer, right? And so he's an exciting player. And Clip, I think he's in the running for, we have favorite player on other team. I think Jaden Daniels is going to be my guy. Favorite player.
One for each team?
No, just how we have one favorite player that's not our team. It used to be Alvin Kamara, even though he was in the...
Yeah. Mine is Brock Bowers. Monster.
Yeah, he's a beast.
I like that they're feeding him now.
By the way, chime in, Jay.
He tried and you spoke over him.
When?
About
5
7.
days ago.
Yeah.
He does that a lot. I used to be in that seat, man.
I was just gonna say, you say Dave Canales makes no bad decisions, but he's terrible at the podium. Like,
Chandler called him out at the podium after the first preseason game.
He's Ted Lasso.
They were talking about Bryce Young starting.
More like Ted Asso.
Oh.
They were talking about Bryce Young starting, and he's like, yeah, it's hard to read the locker room's reaction. And then he catches himself. He's like, but they support him. They support him.
I like how he's a consummate. He's been such a hard-working professional, get mental reps on the side. We really wish we didn't want to play him, but no, he didn't say that part. Gosh, it's such a mess clip.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, and last thing I know, we probably got to go.
Yeah, we take a break.
2 or 3 weeks ago, I asked on the podcast, is the 2024 season, which is worse, 2024 or 2023? And I got ridiculed for saying there might be, for the question. And it was poking at this idea of man, Bryce is now benched. The future is a problem. 3 weeks later, people are really saying, man, 2024 is so bad.
Worse than.
But it's not a ridiculous question anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Mike P says Ted Laffo. Laughing Stocko. He says the reason Panthers fandom is depressing right now is because you can't fire the problem. Welcome to my old world. We were Dan Snyder ridden for years, and now you guys are facing the same thing.
I just can't believe, man.
Yeah.
What did you do? What do I do?
You just got to pray that he's so much of a scumbag
that he's on the Diddy
that his
tapes.
billions and billions of dollars can't let him out of whatever.
We need him on the Diddy files.
Yeah.
And actually, wouldn't it be interesting if you remember how Diddy was trying to buy the Panthers? How amazing would that be right now if he was the owner of the Panthers?
He was
we got to get rid of this owner. Oh, boom.
Wow. Charlie, get us the break. We got to make some picks. Chad said who's in a worse position right now, the Titans or the Panthers?
Panthers.
I would say Panthers, but the Titans, I don't know what you're looking forward to there with Will Levis. And
you just got rid of your top receiver?
They fired Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, but you didn't trade away $1 billion picks for the guy that you don't like the Panthers.
That was the coach I really wanted, Vrabel.
No. Hey, maybe next year.
He's with the Browns.
Oh, please no.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back, make some selections after this.
Slow ruins everything, so why not pay less for fast? US Cellular's home internet gives you the speed you need for just $39.99 per month when bundled with a wireless plan with a 3-year price lock guarantee. Get fast 5G home internet made simple. US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find a store near you. We go beyond the call.
Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express. We're here to serve our pirate community by offering easy payments for easy ownership. For you landlubbers, R&R will install a new set of tires for just $20. $50 installs new custom wheels and tires. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Worth Chiropractic and his team are offering a new patient special only at the new location. Come see them at this fantastic facility. A visit to our new location gets you a free consult, complete exam, digital x-rays, and more for only $29. Our amazing new patient $29 deal is only available at the new location, Worth Chiropractic West, 2100 West Arlington Boulevard, offering the same safe, no surgery, drug-free treatment, convenient, comfortable, and cost-effective.
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvage marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvage outboard parts.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier restaurant and bourbon authority. Jefferson's, Basil Hayden, Woodford Reserve, and a Midwinter Night's Dram are just a few of the incredible bourbon options. The Rick House features the very best steaks and fresh, made-from-scratch pastas. The Rick House can host your corporate event or special parties in the 3,000-square-foot banquet hall. Join the Rick House for Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for the wine tastings on the last Friday of every month. The Rick House.
What's up, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let me tell you what's going on this month, October, at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We have up to $10,000 off our Ram 2500s. Yes, that's right, up to $10,000 off our Ram 2500s. Also with that, we also have 3.9% financing for 72 months on our Jeep Wagoneers and have an amazing selection. So come check us out at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com. Drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Attention Wings Over lovers. There's a new flavor that is sure to put you in a trance. Introducing the all-new Cajun Voodoo flavor. Try this blend of spices that collide in an explosion of flavor, combining cayenne, sugar, and a hint of magic today. Every bite leaves you craving more, as if entranced by some voodoo spell. And don't forget, Wings Over is open for lunch every day and is open until 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. So try the new Cajun Voodoo today. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville, they deliver.
If you think football never ends, then you belong with us. Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. UBE has been an ECU tradition for over 50 years. You can shop online anytime at pirateware.com. UBE has the biggest and best selection of ECU sportswear and accessories for Pirates of all ages. Every day is game day at UBE. And Pirate Radio is excited to announce that Inky Johnson will be the 2025 Leadership Luncheon Speaker on Monday, March 17th. Inky is one of the most highly sought-after speakers in the world. Some of his clients include Chick-fil-A, State Farm, AT&T, the University of Alabama, the University of Texas, New York Knicks, New England Patriots, Baltimore Ravens, and the Atlanta Braves. For sponsorship information, please contact Mark Alexander at 252-327-2173 or email him at mark@pirateradio1250.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
I might start looking at mock drafts because there is a player I want Washington to get. Savone Rebel. East Carolina cornerback.
Would you really want him, though? Coming off the ACL.
Did I just say it?
But you're saying it because you're the radio
It sounds like
host.
you're calling me a liar.
I am. He came off of ACL. Would you really want your first rounder to go to a guy who came off of ACL?
Yes.
Coming from a mid-major D1 school.
Well, with the 32nd pick, it doesn't really matter.
Nah, the glazing.
See?
Crazy.
See, Joey, you used to be that way. Now look at you.
What? Kiss your feet?
Yeah.
Never that,
Whoa,
man. You know that.
Ain't kissing nobody's feet.
Yeah, my bad. That was a little far. But would never give the Commanders their kudos that they may or may not have deserved from time to time.
I hope you did last Sunday when we beat I almost cussed out of you.
Can I be honest with you? I shut it off after like a quarter.
I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Seen any Alaskans lately? All right.
Alaskan.
Hey, I'm going to cut your mic off. Who won the Pick'em last year?
I think you did.
I'll take that.
You're just lying. Just lying.
Joey
You also asked somebody who was last.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't care about who's at the top. He's last.
Was I last?
See, here's the thing. Nobody remembers.
No, you're right. I'm so sorry. Chandler was last.
Chandler was last.
Chandler was
That we
very
all
far
can agree
last.
upon.
I remember it was you and DB were like pretty close in it, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure I was putting that thing on.
Joey says he won and is upset we didn't invite him back.
I feel like the champ should get an inaugural invite back.
He is right that I stopped paying attention because I didn't win.
Yeah. Joey, sorry you're not in the picks. We'll have you. You're a celebrity now. You can give celebrity picks today.
Awesome.
On the show. All right. Matt says, just noticed Steve Wilkes is a volunteer at Charlotte. Best Panthers coach we've had in a while. Chandler would agree with that.
Yeah.
He was a Wilkes guy.
He was the guy.
All right. Last week, Tony and Jarrett went 12-2.
Yeah.
Wow. Chandler and I went 10-4. So Jarrett has caught John. Tony 5 games back of first. And we start with a tough one.
Very.
Eagles at Bengals.
Bengals going to 500 this week?
Are these like two ultra talented teams that should have better records? Or should, like the Eagles, though.
What's the Eagles' record?
4-3.
And the reverse for the Bengals, right?
Yeah, 3-4. Yeah.
So one
I
of
think
these
the
teams-
Eagles' record is probably representative of who they are.
This is a very important game for both of these teams.
Bengals always start out slow, and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Eagles just look like they're in a funk.
I'm going Bengals.
Now, they got out of that funk last week in New York.
Play the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Okay.
It's like playing the Panthers.
All right.
I'm going Bengals. That'd be 4 in a row.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals, too.
That would be 4 wins in a row?
Mm-hmm. Started out 0-3. And got right when they came to Charlotte.
We're just everybody's tune-up game.
Yes.
Let me give a shout-out to Bone. Last night I went alternate line, Rams -2.5 because of the line stat. The team that the Lions play always lose the next week. This happened every game this year. Jarrett brought that up Wednesday. I remembered it before the game last night. Appreciate it.
How does that work?
So the Lions, whoever they play, the next week that team is gonna lose. Last week they played the Vikings, so the Vikings lose their next game.
Which is crazy because that means you lose 2 games when you play the Lions.
Yeah, or even if you beat the Lions, you still
just
lose
playing them
because they take so much out of you, or because it's a giant coincidence. But I can look at it. So they played the Rams. The Rams lost the next week. But like every team they've played have lost the next game.
That's pretty good. The Lions played, you said the Vikings, right?
Yeah. So
Right.
this week the Lions play
the Titans.
Okay, so next week we can pick the Titans to lose.
Well, we were
with
gonna-
even more confidence.
gonna do that anyway.
I am going to take the Bengals at home, I guess.
I want to go Eagles.
I'm with Sean on that. You know me, I'm a big Bengals hater. Never picked the Bengals to win. Gotta go Eagles.
What was our thing?
Last year, you never picked the Bengals.
And I never picked the who? Steelers?
Titans.
Well, I mean, I know it's Titans, but I feel like we had a thing.
There was a team
You
that,
were
yeah,
I
you
never
didn't
picked
like.
the Bengals,
Yeah.
though, yeah.
Saquon could get 200 yards against the Bengals defense.
Could he, Jarrett?
I mean, he could, but
All right.
Jalen Hurts has got to do something.
All right. Did you make a pick?
Yeah, Bengals.
All right. And Joey's going anti. You know what? Just for you, I'll write your name down too.
No, you should. I'm gonna go 16-0.
Ravens at Browns. Sean, you got the Browns. You already said it.
Yeah, I said the Browns before I even knew who they were playing. But I like that Jameis Winston is going to be coming through that door.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb, second week back.
I got a game to play with here, so I'm taking the Browns because they're starting Jameis, and I don't want to be a hypocrite. I've been calling for Jameis all year. Here's the game.
Gotta go Ravens. Is this the week Keenan Mitchell comes back, or no? He's still got quite some time.
He's back at practice.
They just took him off the PUP list, so he's
Keenan
got,
Mitchell.
Oh, thank Jesus.
Yeah.
I need him for fantasy and a bunch of leagues. The Ravens, they might be the best team in football.
I do have a Super Bowl future on the Ravens. My other one is on the 49ers, which is not looking as good.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking the Browns plus the points, but Ravens to win.
All right. Titans at the Lions.
Lions.
What is the line on this game?
12.5.
What is the line on this game? We said 12.5.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Something I saw on Barstool. You want to do this for fun? We'll do and I'll put Joey in here too. It is a touchdown survivor pool. You pick one player to pick a touchdown every week, and if you get it right, you move to the next week.
Oh Lord!
Can't pick the same player twice.
Okay, can I go first?
Yeah,
Kyron Williams.
So you're a smart guy there, Joe.
You can do quarterbacks.
Yeah, but they have to run in with the ball.
Oh, they have to. It's a rushing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to cross the goal line with the ball.
All right. I will take Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry in this game against the Browns.
Correct.
All right. Yeah, just whenever you see a name or think about it, you can holler it out. Are we all taking the lines here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go David Montgomery for mine.
Yeah. All right.
Good one.
The Vulture.
Wait. We moved on to the Lions. So you got the Lions. So David Montgomery's streak came to an end, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. David Montgomery and Derrick Henry.
I mean, every player on the Lions might score this weekend. So got a good shot there.
Cardinals at Dolphins. So
Tua back.
This might be my. I think this is my game of the week.
Oh God!
And it's very scary that it's against the Cardinals because they could go up, they could go down, but it just feels like Tyreek Hill this week said we're back. Start me in fantasy, going off.
Tua is back, by the way. He's starting this week.
Like it feels like a party at Hard Rock.
Why will he not wear a Guardian cap?
Because he's a man.
It doesn't look cool enough.
Thank you, Jared.
It makes him not look swaggy. So
that's like the only reason.
Neither does
or your future.
Neither does getting concussions and throwing up gang signs.
But here's the thing: he cares more about the photos he gets on the field rather than taking photos with his kids when he retires.
Dang,
which is next week.
Hopefully,
I'm taking the Dolphins big.
Yeah, I'm going Dolphins.
Dolphin.
Yeah,
Dolphins.
Okay, now I'm a little nervous. All right,
now the Cardinals are going to win.
Jets at Patriots.
Oh my God.
Tony, Chandler, I want to be fair here. I dog cussed you to your face on Monday.
And you're going to dog cuss me again.
Called you an idiot. Called you a freaking moron.
Yeah.
Because you continue for some reason to pick the Jets to win games. Tony, you weren't here. You also picked the Jets. You, sir, are an idiot.
I am.
You're a moron.
I am.
Loser.
I'm such a moron. I agree with that statement.
All right. Just wanted to be fair about it.
Man, I'm a moron.
Thank you, Wes. I'm taking the Patriots.
Me too. I am not.
Yeah!
I'm not
Here we
picking
go.
the Jets ever again.
All right.
Ever.
I like it.
They are my Bengals.
Jarrett?
I'm going to go Jets. Hassan Reddick's back. But Christian Gonzalez will shut down Devontae Adams.
I can't wait to hear your pick, Chandler.
Jets. Jets.
If they lose, I'm gonna have so much fun on Monday.
Clip. If this, I don't know if the Panthers, they don't play the Jets. I don't think this year. But imagine if it was the last week. I'm down. We're tied.
You got Jets,
Panthers, and I picked the Panthers because I refused to pick the Jets. And
the Jets win.
Oh God, I can see it in my future.
Yeah, I see the Jets winning that game.
How about this game?
Patriots or Jets?
Jets.
Yeah, they'll probably win, but
I don't know.
I don't want to pick them.
Nope.
Full week with Devontae at practice.
Don't care.
Yeah, that'll work. He's already called out the team, dude. Like, he's been there a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
on the
He says,
sidelines.
I'm not going to put up with no energy on the sideline or whatever. It's like, dude, you just got there.
Yeah, he was talking
And
about Breece Hall.
You were the one that showed no energy the last 2 years.
He was talking about Breece Hall. Breece Hall's the only guy playing good on that team.
Breece Hall had a 60-yard run.
Yeah.
And there was no energy on the sideline. So he was mad that, like, we just had a big play and nobody cares.
Right.
What a diva.
Wait.
What?
Devontae Adams.
For telling his teammates to be excited for their teammates?
He's
One,
shown that he's a
two,
diva.
Three to the four.
I just don't know if that's the best example.
I think that's a.
He just got there.
Yeah, and he sees a bunch of scrub asses that you pick every week that aren't excited about anything.
But it's the fact that he's being hypocritical about it because in Las
I agree
Vegas,
with that.
all he did was sit on his rear end.
Yeah,
I agree with that. But I don't think like saying, "Hey guys, let's go." I don't see that being a diva.
I hate to be like
good
this.
locker room guy.
I hate to be like this, but I've been resolved to say I need to talk about things less in my life, some things, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw the Jets in there. We need to talk less about the Jets. I hate them.
Fair enough. Another weird NFC South game. Falcons Bucks. Who knows? Flip
Falcons.
a coin. So didn't they already play each other?
Yes, and the Falcons won in that crazy overtime.
Sunday Night Football.
Thursday night.
Where I thought the game was over,
Yeah.
Twice.
And the guy that nobody knew who he was scored.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't think the Bucs have a wide receiver.
No, I picked up the McMillan dude. Give him a chance. Who was it that said he had linebacker hands?
Was it Danny?
Somebody. I can't remember. It was Brett. I saw. I was about to pick him up, and somebody said he had linebacker hands.
Who did Atlanta play last week? Because they got
Seattle
Seahawks.
Oh yeah, at home.
I'm gonna take the Falcons
on the road.
Gosh, that's so stupid.
I don't know. This is a coin flip, but I'm taking Bucs at home. I mean, I think they split. Falcons won the first one. It makes sense. Bucs win the second one.
I'm gonna go Falcons.
All right.
Yeah, Falcons here.
Going Atlanta.
Okay.
Clip making a game.
I like that. I appreciate y'all boys. Let's go Packers at Jags. I will take the Pack. I love picking the Pack on the show.
Me too.
Give me the Packers.
The Jags are stinky.
They stink. They are so bad.
Give me the Jaguars.
Why?
Just cuz.
Oh, that was you talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not picking the Jags. Going Green
Jared,
Bay.
do you have a little Latino descent when you're? Because I swear you said that. That's weird.
I don't know.
I was looking at Joey's mouth.
I think I come from Wales.
Wales.
Swansea City.
Sure.
All right, so you're taking the Jags. Why?
Just cuz.
Okay. Because you ain't gonna be here.
Yeah, exactly. Like with the Jets pick, you won't be here. I won't be here next week for you to call me a moron if they lose. So.
But we'll film it.
I wouldn't do that, man. I'm scared of all y'all interns. Jarrett's already offered to fight me. You wanted to fight me all the time just to see what would happen.
But what if we introduced him to his new fan base, and we go, "This is the guy you're getting. This moron who picks the Jets."
To the Grizzlies?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I was
hey,
thinking
Grizzly fans, check out who your new addition is.
Jet picker.
Jet picker.
I was thinking more like wants to fight like Zebo, like Grindhouse kind of guy.
Yeah, grind, baby.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We are almost through the 4 o'clock hour. What's our game of the day? I'll throw out some nominees. Bills Seahawks?
Bears Commanders.
Could it be?
If Jaden was playing.
Oh, he's not. Never mind.
I'll tell you what, it's not. Cowboys at 49ers.
Yeah. It's not Giants at Steelers.
Is it the Desmond Ritter led Raiders versus the Chiefs?
Is Ritter really playing?
No, I think it's Minshew.
So the game of the week is the Eagles-Bengals.
I know. It might be. That's kind of sad. We'll make some more picks when we return after this.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown and Wood. We have the 2024 Encore GX at 0.9 for 36 months. You heard it right, 0.9. We also have the Envision and the Enclave at 0.9. For GMC, we have the 2024 Sierra at 1.9%, the Terrain at 0.9%, and the all-new Hummer EV 849 lease for 24 months. Brown and Wood, 89 years in business in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Are you ready for football? Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is your complete source for recreation and marine sales and service. With a full selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, slingshots, watercraft, pontoons, and boats, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is sure to have what you're looking for in everyday adventure. With 5 locations in North Carolina, Rocky Mount, Lake Gaston, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and of course, Greenville. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram or online at BigRockPowersports.com. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine. Choose your adventure.
Need cash fast? National Finance Company is here to help. For over 50 years, National Finance Company has been the small loan specialist with loans from $1,000 to $5,000 with low payments to meet your budget. We're in the business of getting you the cash you need today. Apply online for a loan at one of our convenient branch offices and get your money as fast as today. It's easy. Get the cash you need. For extra cash, visit nfcmoney.com.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group. Our technicians stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best, and New Blue is here to help with all of your plumbing, electrical, and HVAC needs. Facing electrical issues due to the elements? We're on it. Plumbing concerns or emergencies? We're ready to fix it. HVAC struggling to keep up? We'll bring the climate back under control. So go to callnublue.com today. Go Pirates.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Aers Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, NMLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Aers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates.
Pirate Radio.
An actual pirate?
Obviously. Duh. The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Town Insurance is your premier independent insurance agency. From maximizing opportunities to minimizing risk, Town's insurance advisors offer expert professional advice to clients of all sizes. For personal or business insurance questions, call 756-8300 today. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. So while Chandler's not here, can we talk about his personal?
We really should.
He's back.
Chandler, we want to step outside for just 10 minutes, man. Crap.
We got to put together a production meeting for this bachelor show.
Oh, man.
Joey's really interested in your personal life because he's a friend. He's a good friend of yours.
He misses you, cares about you.
Yeah.
What did I miss? I just tried to go get some barbecue.
We just want you to be happy. Is that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad y'all do.
Like, you know how you're like a Greenville celebrity?
Huh?
You know how you're a Greenville celebrity?
Whatever.
You'd be like an international celebrity if you would just allow.
If you
allow us, you just need to allow Pirate Radio to start The Bachelor, and you have to be The Bachelor. You know it'll do numbers. Oh man,
watch out, Mr. Beast.
It would be so much fun too, John.
So much
I give you this purple rose. All right, back to the picks. Colts at Texans. Texans are no, I'm not going to say they're frauds, but they're a bit
shaky.
Yeah, there you go. Shaky.
Fugazi.
That's fraudulent.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to call them frauds, but they're fake.
I'm just going to say it in Italian.
That sounds better, right? Hey, did you know Chandler's Italian? We got a lot of things changed.
Hey, look,
say a word.
You're not that guy.
How did you find out you were Italian again?
I overheard my dad tell somebody at his restaurant that on my grandma's side, on his mom's side of the family,
Met an Italian person.
There's Italiana on the side.
Watch The Godfather one time.
They met Ray Romano.
So you're a soprano now, basically.
Basically. And I went to New York. I visited my homeland.
Oh, really?
This past
Had
weekend.
pizza at Little Italy, didn't you?
This only makes The Bachelor even better.
I was gonna
As
say-
we do an episode in some small Italian town.
No, not even. I'll just get waitresses from Nino's. That's fine.
You're Italian, but you went to New York to visit your homeland?
Little Italy.
Okay, all right.
New York Italian. Man, how about this Bachelor episode at an Italian restaurant? And it reveals his Italian heritage to
That'd
the
be
date.
perfect.
I like where we're going. Colts at Texans. I'll take the Texans.
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 Is Richardson back?
Yes.
Who cares?
Oh,
Don't
definitely
picks.
the Texans. All right, I was wrong on Richardson. Tony was wrong about the Saints, and a lot of folks were. Like, I remember asking after week 2, what would it take for you to say the Saints are good? You said you were ready to say it. Are you ready to say they're not now?
Well, they don't have their quarterback. That's
Even
one
if
thing.
they did.
No,
Give me a
they're,
break,
they're
dude.
not good. No, they're not good.
Who believes in Dennis Allen?
And the Chargers happen to be good.
Didn't even score a touchdown Monday night, man.
The Drew Brees Bowl, Saints at Chargers. I will take the Chargers.
Me too.
Chargers.
Hashtag me too.
Chargers.
This is the game of the week next, maybe.
Give me the Saints.
Why?
You like Spencer Rattler?
I need the Island game.
All right. Bills at Seahawks.
This could have been your island.
The Marshawn Lynch Bowl. I'm taking the Bills.
This was the Drew Brees Bowl.
Buffalo.
The previous game.
Yep, said that.
Oh.
This could be game of the week, Clip.
I think it is. Why do you not like it? What do you not like about it?
Seahawks coming off a big win. Got a really good team coming into your building. I think just Bills blow them out.
Sounds like a big game.
Nah.
I like the Bills a lot too, though.
Yeah.
I'm with you there.
Bills.
Bills as well.
Bills.
Okay.
See, this could have been your island.
I know. This would have been an island
Here
game.
comes the game of the week.
Here comes the game.
Super Bowl 50 rematch.
Panthers at Broncos.
I think I have two teams that I will never pick it now. The Jets and the Panthers.
They flex.
That's just wrong.
They flex Bears Commanders to 425 so the nation could watch it. But I am not included in that nation because I live here and I am stuck with Panthers Broncos.
Don't say stuck. That's quality football.
Are you taking, Tony, the Broncos?
Yeah.
As will I.
Try to find. Did you hear Bo Nix?
Give me the Panthers.
Give me them damn Panthers.
Broncos.
I'm going Broncos, but Bo Nix does stink.
What are you looking for, Tony?
I think this is. Can I play it into the mic?
Oh, you showed me this the other day.
Let's see.
Is that actually Bo Nix?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. How do
Come on, old man. Come on, Grandpa.
Why are you looking at me?
Can you take us through the interception in the end zone? Drop back, do it to the other team.
What a terrible quarterback.
I like that.
I do too. I was giggling.
Jared's one of those things where he has to always criticize.
That's like the basketball player.
I know. That's what I'm looking for.
He hates Bo Nix though.
All right, so
Bo Nix, three touchdowns, 300 yards this week.
U.S. Sailor 5th quarter call-in show coming up tomorrow. Here's an ad for you. That reminds me of this, Tony, a Baylor player, when they were upset by Yale in the NCAA tournament, was asked, how did they get out-rebounded by Yale?
Oh, that was Torian Prince, I thought.
Yeah.
How's that happen? Are you directing that towards anyone? Gentleman who just talked about getting out rebounded. He had the stat sheet. Tori said, "How do they have more rebounds?" You said he got out rebounded. I was surprised. You did. 36-32. How does Yale out rebound Baylor? You go up and grab the ball off the rim when it comes off, and then you grab it with two hands, and you come down with it, and that's considered a rebound. So they got more of those.
He's an ex-James.
Well, I will say this. The reporter.
Well, he was doing that to be an a-hole.
The reporter was an absolute a-hole,
Yeah.
and I guess he had some money on that game because he was mad.
Yeah.
How do you do that to Baylor?
And
How
that's
do you get out rebounded by Yale?
That's called a rebound.
I love it with 2 hands, and you come down with it. They have more of those than we did. Jarrett, Chiefs and Raiders. Who you got?
Give me the Raiders.
All right, I'm with you.
What?
Antonio Pierce game.
Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Stay undefeated. And DeAndre Hopkins.
Chandler, folks, just rolled his eyes at a pick that I made.
What's the Titans?
Now that's something right there that you would do that.
What's the Titans record?
I am 9 games up on you, Chandler. 11 games.
Yeah.
9 games.
But you literally say to me, I picked the Jets over the Patriots. You just picked the Raiders over the Chiefs.
Come on, dude. Don't do this.
Who won last time they played in
I
Vegas?
don't care. Who cares about the last
exactly. You don't know. You don't watch football.
The Raiders did.
I know the Raiders did, but that doesn't matter.
Just say you don't watch football and we'll move on.
I do watch football, but what does the last game mean?
Could you name all 32 teams?
Clip. What is the Titans record? 1-5?
Maybe.
And DeAndre Hopkins, I saw he went to bed 1-5, woke up 6-0.
Oh, yeah.
What a great sleep.
Yeah, that's not bad. It was all a dream that I was playing with Will Levis. What a nightmare. Bears at Commanders, John.
Man.
Mariota?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Bears.
Jaden Daniels questionable, but he's not playing.
Bears.
Give me the Commanders.
The defense, the Bears' defense is nasty.
It's real.
I got a feeling Oregon Mariota's coming out this week.
Well, he was there last week.
He was there last week.
He can only do it once.
No, he can do it again.
There's only one class reunion.
I wouldn't say he did it last week. I think he just played against an XFL team last week. So he was able to do his thing.
Yeah. I'm getting clowned by my daughters, and they're like, Georgia could beat the Panthers.
Get out of here.
No, they couldn't. No, they couldn't. They're like, I bet they could.
And then Tony walks away and cries. So they probably could.
No, they couldn't. No, they could not.
Give me the Bears.
I'm taking the Manders just because it's fun to have a pretty good team to be confident in.
Congrats.
I don't know if I believe it, but I do believe it.
The fun ends this week.
Joey, what do you think the line would be if Daniels was healthy?
If Daniels was healthy, the line for that game is in Washington?
Yeah.
-2.
-4.5.
Like, I think that might be a little much, but like, I do think he moves the line that much. We were talking about it earlier this week.
I do think Washington would be a 2.5 point favorite. It's just mind-boggling that he's worth 5.5 points.
What is it? Are they dogs in this game?
Yeah, 3-point dogs.
Yeah.
Bears are favored.
I'm going Bears.
Wow.
Niners hosting the boys. If the Cowboys are going to win, it's going to be on the road. There'll probably be a lot of blue in the seats. But I'm taking the Niners. I always take the Niners. In fact, if I blow this lead, it'll probably be because I continue to take the Niners this year.
I'm taking the 49ers. Just a comment on the last game is that if Jaden Daniels was in there, it'd be so good for the NFL right now.
It would be, Caleb versus Jaden.
Yeah.
Must-see TV. Jarrett.
Give me the boys.
Joey.
I'm going to go the Niners. And I'm also going to go on a whim here. Deebo Samuel touchdown.
Like that.
Doesn't he have pneumonia?
I just looked at him. He is questionable, but I think he's still going to play.
Chandler.
Give me the boys.
Dem boys?
I'm going to put the boys on the table.
Hold up.
I will take the Steelers against the Giants.
I as well. I apologize to the Steelers for not picking them at all this year.
I'm going to get crazy. I'm going to take George Pickens. That's
a good
my
one.
touchdown
I like that.
score.
But it's got to be a rushing, or can it be a receiving?
Tony.
You said rushing last time.
No, I didn't.
No.
You just have to have the ball in the end zone.
He said the quarterback had to rush the.
Okay, so I was asking if a pass and touchdown count.
If you got the ball in the end zone.
Is that how a touchdown works? You have
So
two hands, 2 feet, and you cross
You have to forgive him. He doesn't see many touchdowns.
What's that?
Exactly.
I know what a pick six is.
Did you know Dante Fowler was still in the NFL?
No.
I think I heard you say that on your show, actually. I didn't either until week 1. And he made a play. I was like, Dante Fowler? Okay.
He was on the Bills last year. He's the Aaron Rodgers Achilles guy.
Oh, okay. Everybody taking the Steelers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sean, could you focus up, man? What are you doing?
Steelers.
All right. Who's your touchdown, Sean?
Focus in. Lock in, Sean.
Give me Saquon Barkley.
All right. The touchdown survivor pool is complete. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you guys.
Thanks for hanging. Tony, good luck.
Thank you.
Beat the Broncos.
Oh, can you take us through the interception?
There it goes, Bo Nix saying. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you next week in Misery Land.
See ya. There is Tony Dunn, young Joey. We'll take a break, come back when we return. Morgan Ahlers joins us. We'll talk ECU coaching search, Pirates and Temple Owls, and more after these words.
IMAX is here with mind-blowing images and earth-shattering sound. Come experience the first IMAX theater in Eastern North Carolina, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas in Greenville. Crystal clear IMAX laser projection and precision sound come together to provide the ultimate movie experience. And as always, Golden Ticket Cinemas has unlimited popcorn and the best selection of concessions around. Book your tickets at gtcinemas.com and come experience the best in cinematic quality. IMAX, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. This month, Doug Henry is giving back for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and with every vehicle purchased, they will donate $100 to Eastern North Carolina Cancer Services. Doug Henry of Greenville, right on the price, right on the corner. Go Pirates!
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Pirate Towing is now the exclusive towing partner for East Carolina Athletics. Pirate Towing has over 20 years of experience, open 24/7, and they can always assist you. Don't be stranded and wait for hours. Pirate Towing offers all roadside assistance to come give you a tow or jump start on game day or any day. Save Pirate Towing in your phone today and let the stress of car trouble go down. Pirate Towing, 955-4670. That's 955-4670, and also on Facebook. Pirate Towing, the preferred towing partner with ECU and Pirate Nation.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with Harris Real Estate Group, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates!
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
This is Holton Ahlers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to AnsonBelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30-plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holton Ahlers Show.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. and is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers with 2 locations in Greenville at Bells Fork and on Greenville Boulevard, and in downtown Winterville on Railroad Street. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right. It's cool to have young Joey in. I like Joey. I'm happy for him. He's a good kid.
He's a good kid. What a great heart.
I wonder what J-Bone's going to do when he leaves the nest.
Don't even start talking about that.
I don't want to think
Don't even
about
start
that.
talking about that, man.
How much time do you have left, first on this earth, and secondly with us?
On this earth, I'll probably go 14 years.
Okay.
Good God.
And here, I don't know.
TBD?
He's not here for a long time. He's just here for a good time.
That is. How about, why not both? All right, let's head out to the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. Joining us, a guy that has been around for a long time. You've heard his voice at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium and Minges Coliseum, and he's the host of the High School Huddle. He is Morgan Ahlers joining us. Morgan, how you doing, sir?
I am doing great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. A interesting week in Pirate Nation, Morgan Ahlers. We have seen coaches get relieved of their duties, but not this early in a season. So it's a little bit different this time around. First of all, what did you think of the news that came out on Sunday after ECU lost to Army?
I was kind of surprised by it, but you look back and, you know, could they have let Coach Houston coach out the rest of the year, possibly, and still say, okay, we're not going to renew your contract at the end, and you'll be moving on. But I think with the way the NIL situation is in college football and college sports, it's better sometimes to do it early and bring somebody in, and then when the early signing period begins in December, when transfers start rolling in and rolling out, it gives a new head coach a chance to be that much farther ahead of the game. So I kind of understand it, but I wish Coach Houston well. He became a good friend and good friend to the family and to Holton, and I wish him nothing but the best for him and his family.
On OL, and now interim guy steps up. That would be Blake Harrell. The team, and I've gotten this from just being around some of the current team, but also hearing from Holton, Caden, former players, Miles Berry, and others, that Blake Harrell sounds like he has a 100% approval rating, and that's important when you have a big change like this, Morgan. And you've got him now kind of leading this team, and you seem to get like an interim coach boost sometimes, and I think we see that from the Pirates tomorrow. What do you think about Blake Harrell kind of leading the way the rest of the way?
Coach Harrell's such a good guy, and he's a really good football coach, and I think he's got the respect from not only the defensive side of the football, but the offensive side as well. He'll bring his own spin on how he does things. I think you saw that a little bit this week from what I gather at practice and some of the things they did, and I think you'll see that tomorrow when the Pirates hit the field against Temple. I really think that you'll have a little bit of buzz from the players, and they'll go out there a little pep in their step and hopefully come back with a win.
Pirates are a favorite going into the game on Saturday against the Temple Owls. It is a 2 o'clock kickoff. We'll be with you 10 a.m. on the Bud Light pregame tailgate, taking you up to 2 o'clock. And then after the game, it's the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show with myself, Holt, Caden, and the Pirate Radio crew. Morgan, next on the docket, will be finding a permanent head coach. And you've seen the names float around, some with ECU ties, some that are not part of the ECU family. So any names jumping out to you more than others? Anybody you're a fan of out there?
I mean, obviously, you've got the names a lot of people are talking about, Garrett Riley's, the Joe Sloans. Holton is real high on Dwayne Ledford. I know Dwayne would be, I think, a really good addition to the Pirate family. And, there's a lot of other guys that are out there. Some are talking about Bill Clark that used to be at UAB is a hot name trying to get back into the coaching world after taking a few years off because of his back. There's some pro guys, some college guys, and I just hope whoever they get in is a very good administrator, a very good coach, because I think you have to be both in today's world.
Yeah.
You have to be able to, send off coaches to do their thing, while at the same time you have to administer the NIL portion of it, the comings and goings of not only new players but your team, and being able to re-recruit your players every year, because that's basically what you have to do sometimes, especially when you're at the level East Carolina's at. When you get to really good players, Savone Ravel, had a chance to go different places, and he opted to stay here this year, and hopefully the young man's going to recover from his ACL and do really well in the NFL. But there's, when programs have good players, and I'm not going to say East Carolina's a small program, but it's not an Alabama or a Georgia. Those guys have the money. If they want a certain player, they can come in and try to cherry pick players. So you have to be able to re-recruit and keep those players here and keep those the culture that you're trying to build intact from year to year, and that's tough right now.
Morgan Ahlers joining us, Big Rock Power Sports Live Line. Pirates trying to get back to 500 tomorrow when they take on the Temple Owls. Morgan, I've asked you this question for 2 or 3 weeks in a row. Let's see what the answer is today. Have you seen ECU basketball workout?
Nope.
I have been in contact. I believe we're going to get Coach Schwartz and maybe even a couple players on the show next week, because I need to get to know these guys because the season is quickly approaching.
It really is, and I've been trying to get over there, but this time of year, my schedule's so crazy that I'm 5, 6, 7 nights a week, different places, and I need to get over there and watch them, and I'm going to make a conscious effort to do that next week, and then hopefully by this time next Friday, I will say yep instead of nope. How about that?
All right, looking forward to that. If not, we'll just watch them when they, play games starting soon. So looking forward to that inside of Minji's Coliseum coming up in a little while. Morgan, let's see. So should I include this as the Q&A with Morgan? I'll try to come up with another one, but I do have a question. There's something we have not talked about for 2 hours and 10 minutes, which I think really exemplifies how things have changed since I was a kid and what people care about in the sports world. We have not mentioned the World Series. Game 1 tonight against the two biggest really named franchises in baseball, the Dodgers and the Yankees. So this is like a 3-part question. I'll ask them one at a time though, Morgan. Was there ever a time in your life where you were like a big fan of a team or Major League Baseball in general? Answer that one first.
Growing up, my dad was originally from Cincinnati, so I was a big Cincinnati Reds fan in the 70s when they had the Big Red Machine with Sparky Anderson and Pete Rose, Johnny Bench, Joe Morgan, Cesar Geronimo, Davey Concepcion, George Foster, Ken Griffey. Yeah, I really like the Reds.
Yeah, he went through the whole Big Red Machine there. So, Morgan, do you think, like, you're a little bit older than me, but there was a time in my life where I felt like I somewhere in the 90s, the NFL kind of just took over, it seems like, as America's pastime over baseball. Do you feel that way, too? Like, wasn't baseball?
I would say that. And I will also go as far as to say that, people really watched baseball because there was limited access to baseball. And when I was growing up, if you wanted to watch a game, you could watch maybe one night a week, or you had to watch the Saturday afternoon game of the week on, I think, NBC. Came on like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They had Baseball Weekly in the morning. You could watch that to catch up on everything that's going on.
This Week in Baseball, I remember.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then you had Baseball Digest. I used to get that.
Oh, yeah.
And I think with baseball, there's so many games.
Yeah.
You have a 162-game season. You've got spring training. You got playoffs. And when games became on 5 different networks every night, you can pretty much watch. If you don't have the MLB package, you still probably can watch 3 or 4 baseball games a night just on regular cable.
Yeah.
Satellite. I think, being able to sit down and watch a game, every night, people just don't have the time for it. And I think that's when it maybe, I'm not going to say it diluted baseball, because there's some baseball nuts out there and purists, but for me to do that, it's just almost impossible. So I watch the highlights and, see who wins and go from there.
Yeah, I would love to really see somebody smarter than me kind of come out with a history of when the NFL kind of overtook MLB is like America's sport. But will you be watching any of this World Series, Morgan?
Yes, I will be. Matter of fact, I enjoy doing what I do at night when I'm playing music or trivia or karaoke or whatever. Tonight I'm doing karaoke at Fish Street Hardware, shameless plug. But we'll be out there from 7 to 10, but I'll have it on the TV, and I'll be keeping an eye on it tonight as I'm working.
All right. Dodgers, a slight favorite tonight and a slight favorite in the series over the Yankees. I hate them both, but can't deny that it is quite a spectacle when you've got Judge and Shohei and Mookie and all these stars going against each other. It should be a lot of fun. All right, let's get our questions in from Morgan. Sean, you missed last week, so I know you got a doozy for Morgan today.
Morgan Ahlers, congratulations. You have been elected as the President of the United States. Who in the Greenville sports media are you selecting as your Vice President? And give an example.
Well, that would have to be Brian Bailey. Easy one. Give an example.
I got or give the reason why.
He's old and knowledgeable.
Okay. Check and check. Bailey, very well known. I would be a little nervous, Morgan. He can fly off the handle at times and say some things. You might need to do some training, some PR training with him, maybe.
He's very much like me. He has a short fuse.
I could see y'all yelling about something in the Oval Office. That'd be great.
We could do that.
Yeah. Good question, Sean.
Thank you.
Jarrett.
Yeah, Morgan, Texas goes down to Georgia last week. Is there any team that stands out like above anybody else that you think wins the national championship, or do you think it's just a free-for-all?
Great question.
You mean Georgia went down to Texas?
Well, Texas, I meant like they lost.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I was just
Georgia physically went down, and then Texas metaphorically went down.
Texas went down to Georgia.
Georgia's playing really good football right now, and I think it's funny. Do you really want to play in the SEC championship game and have a chance? You'd still be in the top 12, but you could be in the top 4 if you didn't play in it sometimes. So I think that Georgia, Alabama, or Texas are playing really good football right now. I think anybody in one of those teams can beat the other team at any time. I think there's maybe one or two other colleges in the country that can go after Ohio State. I think it's going to be pretty good by the end of the year. We'll see what happens there, and we'll see. I mean, you're talking about the same schools year after year. It seems like.
But that is a good question, Jarrett. And let's go around the horn real quick. Pick a champion right now. Who would you take? I would take Ohio State. Not that I really, truly believe it, but I have a future in them, so I need them to win.
I also have a future on Ohio State. I'd go Ohio State or Texas.
I'm going Texas. That's who I've chose all year long.
All right. No Oregons. Okay. Interesting.
No Oregon.
All right. Morgan, what's your go-to snack?
I like, depends. Am I dieting or not dieting?
What are you doing currently? Are you dieting currently?
I'm trying to diet a little bit, yeah.
Hey, how about both? How about fat Morgan versus in shape Morgan? Give us one of each.
In shape Morgan, my favorite food would be fruit. I'm a big fruit guy as far as like watermelon, strawberries, blueberries, apples, bananas, bananas, whatever.
All right.
I'm a fruit guy.
Now let's do just big slob Morgan.
Big slob Morgan. Snack would be, I like chips and dip. Go out and like, I don't know, man, anything fried.
Fried up and Morgan's game, and I'm right there with you. Shirley is away from her command center, so she will not be asking a question today, Morgan. She can ask 2 next week.
That's okay.
Appreciate you joining us, man. Looking forward to hearing your voice. We can step outside the Pirate Radio studios and hear it on Saturday, so we'll be hearing you tomorrow.
Looking forward to it, and come on out tonight at Fish Street Hardware after free boot. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Right down, not even really down the road, just a few steps away from Pirate Radio here. Thank you, Morgan. See you, man.
See ya.
There he is, Morgan Ahlers joining us.
All I'm going to say is, in the house.
We got a Hall of Famer in the house. Touchdown. Tony Collins will be joining us. Jamie asked what Chandler was playing with last segment. I looked down at my microphone stand and saw, at first I thought it was a drop of blood, and I was like, oh my God, am I bleeding? Then I thought it was a crumb. Then I started playing with it, and I was like, I think that's a ladybug. And unfortunately, I thought it was a dead ladybug.
I thought it was dead too.
So I showed Sean. Sean held it in his hands and gave it healing powers, and it flew away. Currently, it's flying and walking on the light.
I think it's trying to figure out how to get off the light.
Yeah. Go help it out, Sean.
No.
All I can think of is Spider Pig. Spider Pig.
We have a mascot in studio now.
And it's a ladybug, which is good luck.
Let's name the ladybug. All right, Tony Collins joins us after this.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
The arrival of fall also means the arrival of new clothing at Russell's. Hey, it's Rhonda, and we're gearing up for a new season. New color, new texture, new styles, and even a few new lines. Whether it's game day, school day, church day, or wedding day, we have you covered. It's all the quality clothing lines you've come to love and enjoy at prices you can afford. We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday for your convenience. Alterations are provided and handled in-house. A clothing store to meet your every need. Russell's Clothing in historic downtown Washington.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, everyone loves a good burrito, but they're always the same basic flavors. Basic is boring. Dank Burrito is not your basic burrito joint. We use global flavors and fresh to death ingredients to make new kinds of burritos, bowls, and tacos you never knew you'd love so much. Dank Burrito is the official burrito of the ECU Pirates, 108 Red Banks Road in Greenville. Check us out at dankburrito.com or on Facebook. Go Pirates!
Worth Chiropractic and his team are offering a new patient special only at the new location. Come see them at this fantastic facility. A visit to our new location gets you a free consult, complete exam, digital x-rays, and more for only $29. Our amazing new patient $29 deal is only available at the new location, Worth Chiropractic West, 2100 West Arlington Boulevard, offering the same safe, no surgery, drug-free treatment, convenient, comfortable, and cost-effective.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
The Holistic Company in downtown Greenville is a family-owned and operated business offering hemp-derived products such as tinctures, topicals, raw flour, skincare products, and more. They even have a drink menu including infused mocktails and frozen lemonade with a variety of flavors to choose from. At the Holistic Company, they pride themselves in offering true education about the hemp plant and its abundant benefits. So stop by 501 Evans Street, just a few doors down from Pirate Radio, to get informed and try their array of products today.
This is Bryant Packard, ECU former baseballer. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The technicians at New Blue stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home, and your home deserves the best. New Blue is ready to help with any electrical, plumbing, and HVAC needs. New Blue also now specializes in crawl space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septic system repairs and installations. Contact them today at callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. And the Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates. They are open from noon until 2 a.m., 7 days a week with live music every night. Coming up tonight, Bootleg Revival will be performing, and then on Saturday night, it's Cooper Greer, and ladies, you get in free all weekend long. And the Buck has your fun for your Sunday fun day as well. Every Sunday, you can kick off the day with the largest 4K screen in Greenville, along with 18 TVs, so you don't miss a game, and a weekly jersey giveaway that starts at 5 o'clock. Score every Sunday at the Buck. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, might have overheard J-Bone talking about doing some Hornets Bucks at the Buck action tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Hornets Hawks.
Yes, sir.
Cooper Greer there Saturday, John?
Tomorrow night, Cooper Greer.
And then I plan to be there Sunday to watch my Commanders take on the Chicago Bears. And we'll talk some football now with ECU Hall of Famer, former Patriots Pro Bowler, and a guy that just puts a smile on the face whenever he walks in a room. Touchdown, Tony Collins.
In the house, baby.
Is in the house.
Yep.
Good to see you, TC.
Good to be back. TC? Good to be back.
You look good. You got like a large shirt on with extra small sleeves. The biceps are busted. Looking good, TC.
Trying to stay in shape, man.
Yes, sir. Looking good, man.
Trying to stay in shape.
So you are a Louisiana native now.
Yes, man. Loving it down there. Right outside of Baton Rouge, a little town called Gonzales. It's a great move for us.
So you told me, I love the way, this is great for you married couples out there. You said, I don't know if this is true or just an anecdote, but you were like, hey, my wife's been, I took her all around the first part of our
absolutely.
lives. Now it's her turn to take me around.
Absolutely. When I got drafted, I didn't graduate. And so I came back to East Carolina, and she came back to North Carolina because I told her that I wanted to graduate, and we stayed here for 17 years.
Well, that's how long you were in school.
It took me 17 years to get my.
I'm going to do it this year, honey. I'm going to do it.
It's going to happen.
But no, that's cool. You said, hey, so is she from there originally? Or
yeah, she is from Louisiana. Yeah.
So now you're down there with
her family, and man, I'm just loving it. And you still get to see the grandkids like I want. So everything is beautiful.
Awesome, man. Good to hear. Well, what's not going good is Pirate football and Patriots football. We'll start with the Pirates, but Tony, man, shocking to see a coach fired mid-season. That just doesn't really happen here.
I don't think it's ever happened. Has
I
it?
Can't remember.
I don't know, but it's gotten that bad, I guess. So,
yeah.
I guess we're due for a change. I guess we're probably due for a change last year, but who knows? Hopefully, we can get somebody here who can motivate the kids and get these kids. Well, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. We got to pay the kids, man.
Yeah,
we got to pay them, and so that's how it is right now. So you got to get with the program, and
whether you like it or not.
Yeah, you got to get with the program. Yeah. So that's what's going on.
NIL, maybe the biggest thing right now for these schools and these programs. So, have you looked at any candidates or anything, or have you seen any lists? Do you know any of the names?
You know who I want to come back, but I don't think that's gonna ever happen.
Would that be Ruff McNeil?
Yeah, absolutely. But who knows what's gonna happen, man? I'm just believing that they get somebody in here that can motivate the kids, and again, who knows how to handle that NIL and get that thing rolling, because I mean you got to stick with the program. This is the program now, so you got to get with it. You can't stay old fashioned, and I think that's what Coach Houston. He just I don't know. I'm not gonna say what Coach Houston did or didn't do, but he's fired now, so he's out.
Unfortunately, one thing he couldn't do. One question we had a lot, Shirley, during the Houston era is a Tony Collins question that he asked.
Who's our quarterback?
Outside of the whole Nailers years, That was the question. Who's our quarterback? And we ain't really had an answer to it.
We still don't have the answer. Question. And we still don't have the answer.
Yeah. But I guess going with Caden Hauser. Did you watch the Army game? If you did, you probably didn't watch the second half.
I did watch the first half, and I had to turn it off, man.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Second half, the game was over, but Caden Hauser was good.
When I look back at it, I was like, we scored a lot of points, though.
Yeah.
So I guess we did something good, right?
Yeah. Which, how hard was Army playing at the time?
Yeah.
I
don't know if they had their third string in, whatever.
Right. They had the ROTC in the junior. But Caden Hauser will probably give it a go again tomorrow. But that is kind of the bugaboo with Mike Houston. Just could not recruit or develop, and even these transfers maybe are misses.
Yeah.
So.
The great thing now, the kids got a chance to just go out and just play, man. Just play. Who cares? Just go out and play. Don't forget about the record right now. Just go out and play as hard as you can, and who knows what's going to happen. I really believe. Matter of fact, I guarantee that we'll beat Temple tomorrow. So
Tony Collins
I'm gonna
guarantee.
put that out there right now.
Right.
I guarantee we beat Temple tomorrow.
You're 1 for 1 on guarantees this year. You had us over Norfolk State, nailed it. Let's see if you can hit another one. I'm with you, Tony. I think they beat Temple.
Yeah.
Chad asked, does Tony think we need a coach that will be here for years and maybe wants to make this his final job, or would you be okay with a stepping stone hire, a guy that comes in, gets it right, but then looks to leave immediately?
Okay, when you say stepping stone, if a stepping stone is like 5 or 6 years, yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah.
Because if we can win for 5 or 6 years, absolutely. Because if somebody comes here and wins 10 games a season, win 11 games a season, of course they're going to go somewhere else because the money's going to be there. Okay, so
hell, man,
we'll take a stepping stone.
You do that for 2 years, I'm good. I mean,
for 2 years.
Thank you for doing this. Now it's on us to go hire another good one. So, and I don't know, man. I think Chad does not like the stepping stone thing, but it kind of feels like reality.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. The whole thing is getting good players in. And if a coach is the coach that we really feel that needs to be here, I really feel that a coach. Houston stayed for how many years? 6?
He was here, year 6.
Okay, so I believe a coach won't just have 3 winning seasons and leave. I think he'll stay here longer than that because we're not. I hate to say this, we're not Norfolk State.
Yeah,
we're ECU. We're a decent school. So I just feel that'll happen.
Jamie says, is Tony a LSU fan now?
I am not an LSU fan and never will be.
Why are you anti-LSU?
I'm ECU, man.
Oh, okay. ECU and only ECU.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you have a so Jared asked earlier, we just saw Texas lose to Georgia. Like, do you have a favorite, or is this thing wide open in the
to win it all?
Yeah.
You
got
I don't know, man. I tell you, Alabama. If Alabama gets a shot to get back in it, you gotta keep an eye on them too. If they get a shot to get in it, but Georgia's playing good football. It's hard to tell. It really is. Because that playoff is gonna be really fun to watch. I'm really looking forward to that.
Big one tonight as far as the playoff goes, because one group of 5 school will be in the 12-team playoff. Boise State is at UNLV. Boise State's number 17 right now. UNLV just outside the top 25. That one could go a long way. So let's say you're like Tulane or Memphis. Who's the AAC team that has the best shot right now? I guess Memphis, maybe?
Memphis.
You would probably want UNLV to win this game, but even if they do, I don't know if the American will have a team that could catch up with one of those guys. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, you got 2 undefeated teams right now. Why would you say Memphis or Tulane over like an Army or Navy?
Because I didn't think of them.
Oh, okay. That's a good point.
That's why you're here, Jared. But no, I do think those teams are going to lose. I think, have I already mentally knocked them out?
I mean, Navy's got Notre Dame tomorrow.
You knocked Army out? I mean, what if Army goes undefeated? They got to get in.
Well, they'd have to beat Notre Dame to do it. So
So Navy plays Notre Dame this week.
That's going to be a good game.
Army plays Notre Dame on the 23rd, and Army and Navy play at the end of the year. So, yeah. I don't think they're going to be there at the end of the year.
Neither do I, but I mean, you got to at least talk about them while they're at the top.
You're right. That was
they're winning.
A mental fart by me. I'll admit that. All right, Tony, NFL. Do you have something in Drake May, maybe? Anything to be excited about?
I mean,
he's looked okay, right?
He played okay, but again, he doesn't have an offensive line that can protect him as well as he needs as a rookie quarterback. Rookie quarterback needs a lot of time, and they don't have no go-to receivers, and so there it is again. We're back in the same. We're back on the same horse that we're on for the last 3 years. No offensive line, no go-to receivers. What you gonna do?
Yeah,
what you gonna do? We had a chance to get Harrison, and we let him get away from us.
This is not hindsight. Tony was calling that for a long time. He said you got to get a big play receiver in there. We don't
got
Brady.
Tom Brady no more. We
Right.
gotta get go-to receivers. Somebody that can get downfield. Somebody that can catch the ball. Man, I'm frustrated.
Yeah. Look, Tony played in the Super Bowl with the Patriots. Was the leading rusher for the Patriots that day. Had about 7 yards.
You got to go there. It was more than 7.
You sure?
It was 27.
No, hell no, it won't.
It was 7.
Hold on. Bears, Patriots, Super Bowl. All right, let me pull up the box score here. Because Tony Collins was the leading rusher.
That was 7 yards.
It might have been less than 7, dude.
Come on, man.
It was 27, says Tony. Ain't no way. Let me pull up. All right, here we go. Patriots rushing. You read it, Chandler.
My goodness, it's not.
Tony, don't punch him in the face when he says this.
Well,
okay?
I'll give Tony credit. It wasn't 7
Do you
yards.
want to have Jarrett read it since he's in the other room?
What is it?
3 carries for 4 yards.
That's what it was? But that was the leading rusher?
Yes, you led the team in rushing. Grogan, your quarterback, had 3.
How many did Craig James have?
He had 5 carries for 1 yard.
Hawthorne had 1 carry for -4.
The Bears were good that day,
That's
Tony.
how bad it was, man.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
But, hey, played in the Super Bowl.
It was fun getting there.
Upset the Dolphins in a big one to get there, right?
It was fun getting there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, as a Patriots fan, you came on this show, or not, well, one of these shows with Troy over the years, and just were able to celebrate, smoke cigars while all of us were watching losses. So, what I'm trying to say is you're due for about a decade of sucking.
Yeah, I guess, man, but I guess. Just not used to it, you know?
You're not making the trip to Foxborough this year?
Not this year. I'm going to wait and see what happens next year. Hopefully, something will change. I don't know.
I know you've seen this, Tony. So Washington had their alumni day last Sunday, and we've changed the name. It's not the same, but like when I see Darryl Green, for example, but Art Monk and all those guys, for the old guys, like it reminds me of being a fan as a kid and why I got into it. And I really think that helps people today because it's so different, connect to their team. So like when you go up there and like you still got fans like, hey, Anthony Collins or Tony, whatever. Yeah. I don't know what they call you, but that really connects NFL fans today to what they loved all those years ago. It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, and it's great going back. I love going back. It's just the fact of this year was getting the house down in New Orleans and whatever. Didn't have a whole bunch of time, but love going back. Love the fans, man. We have great fans in New England. But yeah, it's a great thing. But the great thing is for I know for the players, it's just seeing the other guys and
I'm sure
about the past, telling more lies, you know.
Telling people you had 27 yards instead of 4.
Somebody told me 27. I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna start saying that too, Tony, because you're my guy. 27 yards.
I led the team in rushing though.
That is a fact. 100%. Next time you see Craig James, say, what the hell happened to you, man? Speaking of Craig James, Eric Dickerson, SMU back in the top 25. Yeah. They're in the ACC.
Good football, yeah.
They're playing in Durham in a conference game Saturday night. Yeah. Figure that out, Tony.
Yeah. ACC, huh?
Yeah. Jamie's our Indiana Hoosiers fan. He said, does Tony have any thoughts on Kirk Cignetti in Indiana? I bet Tony don't even know Indiana's undefeated.
He's a quarterback, ain't he?
Well, he's the coach.
Oh.
He was a QB maybe, I don't know, but Kurt Cignetti is the new coach there. He's got him 7-0, 6-0, 7-0, I think.
And who they beat?
Okay.
They beat Penn State? Have they beat Penn State yet?
No.
They beat Nebraska last week, but does that say anything?
Nebraska, a little bit.
All right, they beat FIU, Western Illinois.
Okay.
UCLA.
Okay.
Charlotte, they beat us.
Okay, Charlotte. Okay.
Maryland.
Okay.
Northwestern Nebraska.
Okay.
So.
And are they ranked?
13.
Oh, ranked 13.
They got a tough stretch here.
Yeah, they got
to play Penn State, don't they?
No. They
Penn
got
State?
Michigan and Ohio State, not Penn State.
Okay.
So, I think Penn State loses this week to Wisconsin.
That's to be a good game to watch, though.
That'll be a good one. All right, Tony, what are your plans for while you're in town?
I'm gonna go over and see if I can find Troy over there at Freeboot Friday. Whatever that is. Troy.
Now he's the commissioner president.
You guys still know Troy, right?
There he is. So he's the head honcho now. Do you think he'll pretend he knows you? Like
I don't know, man. We talked on the phone, so I hopefully he will.
I hope he don't big time you.
Well,
hey, don't he owe us a steak? No, I owe you a steak.
Yeah,
Shoot.
both of you guys owe me a steak.
That's right.
Well, I hope he remembers you, and because he was on the show, made his Pirate Radio live return the other day, and said, "Chandler, I didn't know you were going to be here. I've been a co-host here for about 2 years, and I'm on the show every day, Troy." So,
he was a full-time employee when Troy left.
Yeah.
I just hope Troy remembers who you are, Tony.
Funny,
That's all
man.
I'm saying.
That is funny.
Tony, man, it's great to see you. And what you doing tomorrow?
It's great to be back. Gonna do some tailgating. I'll be out. You guys gonna be at? Well, you guys gonna be in here.
I'll be here. Chandler will be out there.
Be out there.
Jonathan.
I'll definitely be out the Pirate Radio and seeing all the guys again and
all right.
Enjoying the game because we're gonna win. So it's gonna be a good day.
Guarantee. Tony Collins
yeah.
has ECU over Temple. Thank you for hanging out, Tony. Enjoyed it, man.
Yes,
let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. We'll get our flea fee rundown when we return after this.
You know, texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Pirate fans, East Carolina tips off the 2024-25 basketball season soon, so now's the time to purchase your season tickets. High-flying senior R.J. Felton leads the charge on the men's side, while Farmville native Maimai Joyner looks to lead the women back to the NCAA tournament. Men's season tickets start as low as $125, while the women are just $45. Go to ECUPirates.com or call 800-DIAL-ECU to purchase your tickets today.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's new fall weekly lunch specials are here and only for $8.99. Stop by Monday through Friday and enjoy chicken and pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger, steak, and everyone's favorite fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with friends. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Do life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Do your golf, tennis, and workouts have your body aching? If so, Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Come visit us at 2800 East 10th Street and try our services like our float therapy, which is a private pool containing a saturated solution of Epsom salt that allows you to float effortlessly for ultimate relaxation and therapy. At Kyra's Wellness Studio, we also have an infrared sauna, cold plunge, and salt and halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed and healed. Contact us today at KyrosFloats.com. Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio. Restful intentions.
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Pirate Radio, your #1 station for the latest on ECU sports. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years, and their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Dr. Michaels and Gateway can handle all of your dental needs, including cleanings, crowns, fillings, sedation dentistry, and cosmetic needs such as braces and implants. Visit them at 2330 Hemby Lane in Greenville or give them a call at 752-1600. Bring your smile to us at Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Football Friday. Shirley Rhodes, Jarrett Watkins, Chandler Honeycutt. Man, been an emotional day. Got a hug from young Joey, hug from Tony Collins. We're having our own homecoming around here.
Yeah, and it's great seeing both those guys.
Absolutely.
Put a smile on my face.
Man, Tony is a smile magnet.
His laugh is contagious, too.
It is. He's got a great laugh, a boisterous laugh. Alex Harper, man, I wish I could give him a hug, but he's getting ready for football. He's getting ready for Temple. And he will tell us about our friends at Fleet Feet, though.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet. They run for you.
All right. First up on the Fleet Feet rundown. Oh, dear. I want to bypass Saturday slate.
All right.
I want to go with NFL hot takes because Jamie's got one. Hot take, Rams win their division. So, obviously, you think, all right, the 49ers is it's their division to win. But they have a million injuries. Everybody's hurt. They are 3-4, along with the Cardinals and Rams. I guess the other team you would say right now would be the Seahawks at 4-3, would be a front runner to win that division. Rams win the division. I do think that is a hot take. I do not think they will.
Yeah, but you said Seattle. I think they can slip and fall. Arizona's not to be trusted, and I just don't see the Niners being what they've been. It's a hot take for sure, but I can see it happening.
Could you guys come up with a hot take in like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to come up with one real quick. But dang, their schedule. All right. Would it be hot to say the Chiefs lose 4 games? That's not hot. I'm going to have to go 5.
Yeah.
That would be hot.
6.
No, that would be stupid.
All right.
Chiefs lose 5 games. Raiders, at Bills, at Steelers, Texans. Then I would need one more between the Bucks, Broncos, Panthers, Chargers. They could lose one of those. I just don't. They're great, but they're not a dominant, like undefeated type NFL team.
Yeah.
And I think they could go down this week. I think they could have like a shocking loss at home to the Bucks the following week if they do beat the Raiders.
Could happen.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have the Chiefs losing some games. Y'all got any hot takes?
Yep.
What?
All right. So I have the Browns losing this weekend, so they will be 1-7. Jameis Winston gets them above 500. That's a scorching hot take.
That is very scorching.
Above 500?
Or I'll go Steelers don't finish above 500. 8-9.
That's a hot take too, because that never happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Brownies will lose to the Ravens to get to what?
1-7.
So they need.
they can only lose one more game after that.
All right. So they can beat the Chargers at home.
Yep.
They can beat the depleted Saints.
Yep.
They can beat the Steelers at home.
Yep.
Steelers aren't world beaters. They can beat the Broncos.
Yep.
They won't win at Pittsburgh. They can beat the Chiefs at home.
Okay.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals are done by that point. They can win that.
Yep.
The Dolphins suck in December, January.
Yep.
So that's a win. The Ravens have clinched, so they're not starting anybody.
Boom, 9-8.
There you go. Very hot take that I love. Chandler, you got one?
Not really, but I'll just throw this out there.
All right, throw me some.
Bryce Young throws for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns this week. And here's one that's really going to piss you
Somehow
off.
that's crazy. It's the hottest take because they have no players to throw to.
Mm-hmm. Here's another hot take that I'm just going to throw out there. The Jets.
Chandler.
Finish at least 2 games over 500. They're 2-5 now.
I don't think that's a hot take.
You don't think that's hot?
How about Jets in the playoffs?
Yes.
All right. That's hot. So, see, Chandler, now you're getting it. You're like, because if I'm going to bully you, there's several ways to get out of it. Either you could, like, just quit picking the Jets, or you just go all in on them and put it in my face.
Yeah.
I like that.
Here's one that's pretty bold.
Thanks, Kirk.
Jaquan McMillan has 4 interceptions this weekend.
What do you call him?
Jaquan McMillan.
Did you just call him Jaquan McMillan? There is no J.
Sorry.
When you're shocked, there's no J. There's an S.
Honky check.
Jaquan McMillan.
Honky check. Certified honky over here.
I'm just a dumb hit.
Hey, Jaquan McMillan is a shark. You're a honky.
Honky check.
What did you say he'd do?
4 interceptions.
Good Lord.
This week?
Yeah.
Who's he facing? Kyle McCord?
Bryce Young.
Y'all see McCord last night?
Speaking of 4 interceptions in a game, it was brought up the other day on social media where D'Angelo Hall had 4 interceptions
Smoking Jay
and 1 half.
Yeah, you showed me that last night. Yeah.
Crazy.
Against Jay Cutler. I remember that. Last night, Kyle McCord.
Oh, God.
Is that his name?
He was terrible.
Yeah, he was at Ohio State last year.
The Ohio State?
Yeah, ran him out of town.
So Kyle McCord goes 35 of 64, 321 yards.
Nice.
5 interceptions. How many went for touchdowns? At least 3 were pick sixes.
John Gilbert, how many touchdowns did he throw?
None.
5 picks. Man. All right. Anything else on the rundown? Gruden TikTok.
Can I give him a NASCAR preview while he pulls that up?
Absolutely.
We're in Homestead. I think Christopher Bell kind of got screwed last week, so I'll take him to win. And also, if you haven't seen, each year Joey Logano has won the championship. He won the first race in the round of 8. So if you're betting, some value is on Joey Logano since he won last week in the first race of the round of 8.
Good information, J-Bone.
John Gruden came out with another TikTok. Here's how it sounded.
You know what I love? I love when the cream rises, when good teams become great teams. That's what I saw Sunday from the Detroit Lions, and it has me feeling really nicey. I mean, on the road against a divisional opponent, you win 31-29. Yeah. Find a way to win, Jake Bates. 44-yard field goal at the buzzer. Jared Goff, 88%, 22 for 25 with 2 touchdowns. How good does it get, Goff? Woo! I'm on Ross St. Brown. All-out blitz. Here they come. Post pattern versus zero coverage. Strut 'em. I'm on Ross St. Brown. Woo!
What a character. All right, I've heard enough at this point. Is he just going all lines? All right, there is the next head coach at East Carolina, John Gruden.
Yeah, man.
Got me feeling nicey.
Rajay Harris has got me feeling nicey, man.
Who's going to be here when he's here? Rajay will be gone. London Montgomery, man.
Marlon Gunn, man. I'll tell you what, when your last name is a weapon, man, you ought to be really good at football, man.
Let's take a break. We'll come back, wrap it up on a Friday after this.
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Need cash fast? National Finance Company is here to help. For over 50 years, National Finance Company has been the small loan specialist with loans from $1,000 to $5,000 with low payments to meet your budget. We're in the business of getting you the cash you need today. Apply online for a loan at one of our convenient branch offices and get your money as fast as today. It's easy. Get the cash you need. For extra cash, visit nfcmoney.com.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
There is road work outside, but plenty of food and fun inside at Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. Park right across the street and make your way in for a great lunch today or drinks with friends. There are over 40 beers on tap and plenty of new specialty cocktails to choose from. Don't forget about Singo on Tuesdays, trivia with DJ Captain Morgan on Wednesdays, local artist live music on Thursdays, and the best Sunday brunch starting at 10:30 a.m. Be sure to follow Fish Street Hardware on Facebook and Instagram for all the 411. Go Pirates!
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too.
This is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning. Give me a call today, and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville is excited for Ram Power Days in October. Oh yeah, East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep has new rebates on remaining 2024 trucks, and these are the best savings we've seen all year. Right now, you'll get 15% off on remaining 2024 Ram trucks. That's 15% off Ram 1500s, which will save you over $12,000 if you act now. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep also has the Jeep Gladiator at 10% off. And if you're thinking about a Wagoneer, now is the time because you can buy a new Wagoneer at 0% financing this month. Don't wait because these trucks will go fast and these savings are only for a limited time. That's 15% off Ram 1500 and 10% off Jeep Gladiator.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
Offers do not include tax, tags, and $7.99 admin fee. See dealer for details.
Pirate Radio.
Remember, in a pirate ship, in pirate waters, in a pirate world, ask no questions. Believe only what you see.
The voice of the pirate nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Dow closed out the week down 259 points at 42,114. The NASDAQ was up 103 points at 18,518. The S&P dropped just a point and finished out the week at 5,808. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
Getting ready to wrap it up. Final vibe check, Sean. ECU Temple. What are you at?
I'm at a 9, baby.
Tony Collins guarantee put me at about a 9-3er. Jarrett.
8-6.
Shirley.
8.4.
All right. We're all confident of Blake Harrell's Pirates going out and getting a win on Saturday. We'll be with you 10 a.m. on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. Taking you up to kickoff. We'll have Bailey in studio, and reportedly, sources say, and that source is Greg Hudson, he'll be joining us in studio hour 1 as well. So we'll have a fun hour 1 at 10 o'clock coming up on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. All right, wrapping it up. We'll see you Monday at 3. We'll see you Saturday at 10 for Shirley, Jared, John. I am Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live.